Can you hear me now? Is it working now? It is? Okay. So what happened was my headset itself has an on and off switch that I didn't know about. So it probably got hit when I grabbed it. Thanks. Okay, so where was I a minute ago? So because I was replying to, I thought I could be heard. So I've been playing another game like all week. I've been right into it. It's Astria Ascending. I was gonna buy it when I saw it like on Nintendo Plus or whatever it was, Nintendo Direct. They showed it off, and I'm like, oh my god, I want to get that game. And then I found out that it was free on Xbox Game Pass, and I'm like, oh my god, and I've been playing it for like all week. It's really fun. It's really hard, the turn-based RPG. But it's really satisfying once you get going, and I've just been all about that. I put like 24 hours into it, like this week. But yeah, so I've been on that like all week, and then Friday and Saturday, like I got an ear infection, and it bugged me all yesterday, and I was just playing that game, not really doing much. And today I went to the doctor, and I got some antibiotics. I have like an ear infection because eardrops weren't working, so I decided to go to the doctor, and so I'm all good with that. But then I'm just like, oh my god, Moonchase. I completely forgot about Moonchase. And there is five hours and 6 minutes left. I've done all the Moonlight Seeker, all the Trail of Delicacies, but I'm still missing two of these. You heard about it a few weeks ago? Yeah, like, it's, in my opinion, I'm not a game journalist, but it is the Dark Souls of RPGs. Like, my god. It's at the beginning, it's very hard because it has, like, you control 4 characters and you fight random opponents, whatever. Like, it's always a set list of opponents you'll fight, whatever, and encounters. And they all have weaknesses that you don't know about, and you have to, like, experiment to find them. Or if you go to your journal, you can look them all up after you defeated them. But, like, in the settings, it's like, you can go into the settings and turn it on, like, oh yeah, all allies, whether they're in combat or not, gain experience, like 100%. You can turn it on so that if you have an attack that you're using, like fire on an enemy, it will show you, will they resist? Are they neutral? Is it super effective? Like, something that I think should be turned on at default, it's in the settings. But, like, the status effects in the game are, like, fucking crazy. Like, it forces you to grind some items to be immune to status effects. Because some of the statuses are just fucking busted. And like most RPG games, you can't do it to a boss. Like, basically, in an RPG, you don't status random enemies. You know what I mean? Like, you want to status bosses that aren't going to go down in 1 or 2 hits. And it's the same thing in, like, Genshin or any other game. Like, you're not going to go through all this bullshit if you're just going to push triangle and kill the guy. Or whatever. Like, you're not going to go Bennett to Sarah to Mona to kill a Hilichurl. You're not going to. You're just going to, like, beat the shit out of them really quick. Like, it doesn't require setup. But in this game, status is just kick your ass. Status is, like, oh my god, stun. If you get stunned, it's like 3 turns. You can't move. You can't control the character. But the worst is confusion. And the game starts using confusion on you from the very beginning. And it's like, oh, you're confused. It's not like Pokemon. You don't hit yourself. You have a chance to hit yourself, or you can hit any other character on the map, on your side of the field or their side of the field. The game prefers your side of the field, and they'll use their strongest skills to maximize damage. Oh my god. It's crazy. It is turn-based, yeah. It is turn-based. But, like, it takes, like, once you start using certain characters and you start doing things, you start getting the hang of things, you just speedrun battles. But it's a buggy game, to be honest. Like, it soft locks. Like, if you boot it up on Xbox and you can't control the title screen, like, it happened to me, like, every second time I boot up the game. Like, you can't choose load game or start game. You just have to restart your whole console, and it works. Annoyingly, but it does. Other times, Sometimes if you like pick the wrong dialogue option, that's just retarded. The game will soft lock. Like I found an NPC where he's like, "Oh, you can't go through this area yet," and I talked to him, but I ran through him at the same time, and it just locked me out of the game. Like, but it auto saves like every room, so it doesn't really matter. It's like the onigiri of RPGs at the same time. Up, it's above me. But I'm really enjoying it. Like it's got that difficulty, and it's got that once you know what you're doing, you start to do really well aspect to it.
This is order.
Although I did just soft lock the game, like this is what made me boot up Genshin. Is thankfully it soft locked me, but I found a chest, but it was like a mimic chest, and the encounter started out with the enemy getting initiative because it's a chest encounter basically, and my team got basically wiped. And how resurrecting them works, like they lose their speed initiative when they get revived. They don't get counted into the speed turn count or whatever. So I revived my whole team with like a super awesome item that you're supposed to save, because one of my characters lived this onslaught of bullshit. And then I resurrected them all, but because the speed stayed the same, the enemy did the exact same combo and killed them all again. And I'm like, uh-oh. So I told myself my only option is to flee. So I fled from this like mimic chest encounter, and the game just locked up. It didn't know what the fuck to do. Because you shouldn't, it's one of those battles you shouldn't be able to flee from, but the flee was available. Probably because the developers thought, well, they're not going to run from this. And it's like, no, you made all my characters weak to ice and spammed ice on them. I'm only alive because one character's immune to damage 35% of the time. But it's got a lot of bullshit. Like I was swearing at the game a lot, but it's one of those like masochistic joys where you like get past the bullshit. Yeah, it does have a lot of bugs. It does. Yeah, like on Switch, I think it's on Steam as well. I think it's like $40 on Steam. I was looking at it today. But yeah, like I got it for free, so I don't care. Like because I have Game Pass, I literally don't care about the bugs. Like it's more fun for me. But if someone were to go and pay a full price for it, yeah, it'd be concerning. I absolutely agree with that testament. Like I'm basically like playing it as if it's like a Netflix game, because that's how I find Xbox is with a lot of the Game Pass stuff. But at the same time, the Game Pass gave us Astria Ascending, a game I actually wanted to buy, and they gave us Scarlet Nexus, a game I wanted to buy, like both for free this month, and Somnium Files, like 3 games that I was interested in, they gave to me for free, and I'm like, wow, fuck, that saved me $200, and I'm just loving it. Like, and I only bought my Xbox on a whim. Like, I bought it out of spite because I couldn't get a PS5.
Solidify. Flash.
Let's go. Get him.
Illusion shattered. Torn to oblivion.
Okay. Got it. No, I haven't. I actually don't have Netflix. My parents do, but I don't use it. And I know everyone at work talks about it. The internet talks about it. I don't have Netflix. Like if I want anime, I look up anime. But no, I haven't seen that. Where's I haven't even done my commissions yet. Like I haven't farmed artifacts in days. I'm slipping hard. What's this commission? It's Sango or whatever, the detective. It seems promising. Right on. Like for me, I've been on Astria for 24 hours, like not in total, like straight, but I've just been I've just been playing it every day after work. Like I'll do my Genshin to get to it. Like it's one of those games. Oh right, there's a second part to this. It's over there.
The
Oh.
sound of rain masks the enemy's footsteps. Stay alert.
But it's like it's kind of cool, my ear infection. Like when I take medicine for it, I can actually hear like the changes in the ear. Like you hear the stuff happening, and it's like that's cool. You never really like see or feel other medication working unless it's like a painkiller. Like it was actually really cool. Like my ear was all swollen, but I could feel it. I could hear it like not contracting, but like getting softer, like the swelling going down basically. And it was really cool. I was like, oh my god, it's happening. I can hear it. And it was like this weird sensation. Sup, treasure hunters?
There is no escape.
I will have order. Solidify.
I'm just like, sup, I killed everything. Shit, they're back.
Let night fall.
Okay, now I gotta turn in the, whatchamazit? My commissions. And then I can go do that story. Hello, Catherine. Yes. Cool. How much friendship do I have with Sarah? Almost there. 9.5. Which means I should check my teapot. My dad gets that done. I've never done it. Mine's like it's whatever I have. I think it's like there might have been a cut in my ear, or I scratched my ear or something, and there was dirt in my nail or something. I don't know, but it's like a bacterial thing. I don't think it's not a buildup of like wax. What the hell is this? No, go away. But yeah, like that like I clean my ears like all the time too. Like it's probably just I don't know, didn't wash my hands once or something.
If you ever
Wait, did I get the friendship?
this realm,
Oh, I did. Okay. All right. Can I say goodbye,
If you
please?
ever-
Yes, goodbye. All right. So where is this quest? Okay, it's not in Inazuma. Whew. Let's see. In Leeway. Leeway Izuma. Okay. Like really, it's a race against the clock. There's 5 hours left of this, and I've forgotten about it. Oh my god. Go to Wanmin restaurant. Okay. I think my settings are turned down for volume. I'm gonna turn them back up. That should be fine. Holy fuck, loud.
Hey, youngling, we're here.
Yeah, it's. I'm already feeling better. It's just gonna take a week or so of taking these antibiotics.
Traveler, Paimon, did you hear the news? I made it through the selections for Masterful Chefs. Really?
Oh, sweet.
Woohoo! That's great!
Woo!
It was a total breeze. I wasn't even trying. But a true champion never rests on their laurels. I'm still gonna need your help to prepare for the competition. I made a few new test dishes, and I was hoping everyone could try them and give some feedback. Traveler, you want to be the first?
Oh no, I don't know what's coming.
Oh, yeah, we did. And anyway, we get to eat your food all the time, so we're biased. You should find some other people this time, just to play it safe. Good idea. Okay, let me think. Let's get Beto to try it
Yay,
first.
Beto.
Beto! Yep, you can definitely trust her opinion. Let's go find her. Right now, she should be down at the docks. Let me box up this food real quick, then we can head on down.
It's like Beto's never been in like any event like ever because they were saving her for Inazuma, and then it's like now just put Beto in everything. Put Beto in everything. Which I agree. Can you make me some rocks? I don't have any rocks. Oh well. Down by the dire docks. Let's go see. Trying to think. I don't think I've gotten any super good artifacts since like the last time I farmed artifacts. What's going on? It's that person that doesn't exist. It's Woba.
Who's she with?
Who's she with? She don't even know.
Hi, Beto. Hi, Xinyan. Are we interrupting anything?
Xinyan.
Xiangling, woman of the hour. We were just talking about you.
Oh, Beta was saying you and I should get ourselves on board sometime. Says the whole crew's been asking for us.
Xinyan. A hick from Leeway.
Seems like you three go way back. Oh, we really do. Beto and Xinyan are two of my oldest customers, and I've helped out in the kitchen on board Beto's ship in the past.
Beto's
Recently,
the
Xinyan's been planning to
Emperor.
do a show on board, too.
That's the plan. Good music's meant for sharing. You guys should check it out sometime.
Will do. But I came here today because I made it into the Masterful Chef's finals, and I was just trying out some new dishes to bring to the competition. Can you have a little taste and give me some feedback?
Sure, beats drinking on an empty stomach.
Oh, about time. I'm starving over here. Let's see what you got.
About time. My God. I wish he was a cowboy for no reason.
This chicken foo young's tasting awesome.
Oh, this food is too good for me to be soaking up the alcohol with.
These three seem to have a great time with each other.
Globe is just beating the shit out of that guy tying his shoe over there.
Only thing is you've got 3 dishes here. Chicken fuyang, come and get it, and crystal shrimp, and they all taste kind of refreshing.
Is refreshing really a flavor?
Salad
When you
is
spend all
refreshing.
your time at sea, you don't have
Hey,
a lot
Koi,
of choice
how
when
you
it
doing?
comes to food. Especially on the longer voyages where you've got to stretch out your rations as far as you can. First thing you want to do when you get back on dry land is dig into a nice hot meal that's swimming in oil and has a ton of flavor.
Oil.
That's the exact opposite of Ningguang's tastes.
Oh, sure is. Beto's tastes are pretty similar to mine and Xiangling's.
Ugh, Ningguang. I am sick of hearing that name.
You two are
Our
best
tastes
friends.
couldn't be more different. You'll never find us eating the same bowl of food.
But last time when you were chatting with her, Paimon thought you two seemed to get along just fine.
We're evenly matched. Guess that makes us equals. But I'm sorry, limp cabbage leaves are never gonna do it for me.
Limp cabbage
I hear
leaves.
ya, I hear ya. Steamed cabbage and broth might be upper class and look fancy and all, but man, is it boring! It's never gonna give you that flavor explosion you get with some of the other dishes out there.
So, Xinyan, are these dishes too mild for you too?
Well, not so much mild. I just think you maybe missed a beat somewhere.
Exactly. This is some fine cooking, no question about that. But if this is for a competition, it needs more oomph.
Oomph.
Beat? Oomph? Are we sure these terms apply to cooking? Beat and oomph.
Oomph.
Beat, yeah. You know what a beat is? I only know music, though. I'm nowhere near your level when it comes to cooking, so don't mind me if it doesn't make much sense.
No.
A
you're
beet
both
is a
completely
vegetable.
Right. Beat and oomph. That's what I need. I actually thought as much while I was cooking them. Even though this was a brand new combination, it still felt like I was missing that one thing that'll seal the deal. You know, really push it over the finish line. Seems like she's found her muse.
Woba.
Does that mean music theory is compatible with cooking?
Just as bit as compatible as we are. Shoutouts to the Genshin concert nobody watched.
Hey! Paimon didn't Okay, I think I know what I need to do. Great! So this went really well.
Don't hold back, just get out there and do your thing. You're a pro, Xiangling, and you've totally got this. Hands down, best chef in Liyue Harbor. Ain't that right, Beto?
I honestly thought, like, if I wasn't reading the subtitles, I thought Jin Yan was gonna be like, "You got this, hands down, best chef in Liyue Harbor, no cap." Like, I thought she was gonna go like all the way. Like, I thought she was gonna say every fucking thing possible. You've got this, hands down, best chef, no cap. Like, oh my
Well, I
gosh.
think so anyway. More than any other chef. And there ain't a whole lot of people I'd be willing to say that about.
I'll do my best. Thanks, everyone.
All right, we'll leave you to it. I'm gonna take Xinyan on board for a while.
Xiangling, they both had pretty strong tastes. You sure that won't be a problem? Shouldn't we get a second opinion from someone with milder tastes? That's a good point. Beto likes her greasy stir-fries, and Xinyan can
Beat up
really
the
handle her
beast.
spice. Yeah, we should get another opinion. Now, who do we know whose tastes are on the mild side? Traveler? Any suggestions? Who?
Almond tofu.
Oh, right! Makes sense! So, back to Wangshu Inn? Who? Who is it? Someone you just missed last time we were there. Huh? Oh!
Huh?
Paimon remembers! He said that we just need to speak his name and poof! He'll show up! Will he definitely hear us saying his name, though? Maybe we should find somewhere quieter.
Quiet. A more peaceful location. Over here, behind the fishmonger. Because he's actually a fishmonger.
Okay, let's take turns shouting his name.
Guoba's back.
Uh-huh. Do I need to do this too?
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Paimon's going first. Ahem.
Guoba.
Nothing's happening. Let me
Yes.
try again. Xiao!
Oh god, please make it stop.
That's weird. Does he not want to hang out with us? Oh, wait. So, let me get this straight. Some guy with special powers promised you both that you just need to shout his name and he'll show up?
Zhongling is based.
Well, not both, actually. Just one of us. Oh, right. Well, you should be the one to try it then. Paimon clearly just doesn't want to feel left out. Okay, then.
Well, it's just Zhao. Come on, you can pay her to speak.
You called?
Come on.
Whoa! He actually came!
You spoke my name, did you not? When I make you a promise, I will honor it.
Blink of an eye and poof! He's there! That's how you know he's an Adeptus. An Adeptus? Xiao, was it? Hi there. It was me who asked the Traveler to call you here. My name's Xiangling. I'm a chef. I've made it into the finals of this year's Masterful Chefs, and I'm testing some dishes out in preparation. I'm trying to get feedback from customers with all different tastes.
When she said, "My name is Zhongling," I got flashbacks to like the first event where you could get a free Zhongling for doing Spiral Abyss. And every time you clicked on it, it was like, "My name is Zhongling. I'm a chef from Liyue. My favorite place is the chicken or the kitchen." Like, I had PTSD to that for how many times I heard that. My name is Zhongling. Oh my god.
Customers. And that includes me?
Uh-huh. The Traveler says you prefer mild food. Just the kind of person I'm looking for. If you don't
Guoba's
mind,
fucking
I'd like you to try the dishes
scared.
I've made and
Yeah,
tell me
exactly.
your thoughts.
Chicken. I meant the kitchen. Yeah, exactly. I get PTSD to that. My name is Zhongling. Oh no. Oh no. We value your opinion.
Since it's you, I will do it.
Yay! How is it? Are you sure you can eat it? Don't force yourself.
Oh, wow.
Tastes pretty good.
Huh?
Oh, yeah?
Really?
Right on.
I can't believe it. An Adeptus says he likes my cooking. If my dad was here, he'd be crying tears of joy.
You excel in the culinary arts. I'm reminded of another chef I know. That
Soul
chef cooks
God?
dishes with soul, as do you. Both of you are masters of your
Oh,
craft.
he knows Smiley Yang Zhao. That's who he knows.
Who do you think he means? Smiley Yancho?
I just said that.
If I had to find fault with something, the two sides are a little strong for my taste. Some minor adjustments would take this dish from excellence to perfection. Just my own opinion. Do not fixate on it. Take it or leave it as you see fit.
Alright, go easy on the sides. Okay, I got it.
Fun fact, Zhao's voice actor is actually a voice actress. He's voiced by a girl. It's one of the ones you wouldn't expect.
Thank you, Adeptus friend. It was really great to meet you.
I'll be leaving now. See you next time.
Paimon still can't believe he actually came. So, what
Right
would happen
on.
if we called his name again now? Do you think he'd come back right away?
Paimon, we're not doing that.
Oh, kinda, maybe not really joking. Jeez. Good news. After 2 rounds of taste testing,
Yeah.
I've had an idea on what to do next. Great! Lucky we picked the right people to talk to. I'd better head back and try this out a few times while it's fresh in my mind. Thanks for your help. Oh, and the final is in Yujing Terrace. You better come and watch. Will do. Good luck.
Why are you sad, Otaku? What's going on?
You bet.
Wait for the competition to start. Well, we're gonna be here all day. Oh no. Let me tell you something about C6 ball. You don't even notice it. Like, honestly, the window for this constellation, Wishbearer, the window for this is so minuscule in practicality. In single player. Like, in any player, the window for it is so small. Because how she plays is you build up burst with all your other characters, then you switch to her, then once it's full, you do your attack or whatever, and then when it ends, you get a window, like, for every time you hit them with the burst, they get 1 second shaved off their cooldown, up to 5 seconds. So while she's fighting, she basically takes 10 seconds off of everyone else's cooldown. And unless it's like a really long cooldown, like Jean or... I don't know, I only use really short cooldowns, so I don't notice it. But you hardly notice it. Like, it would matter in Spiral Abyss, but it only matters if that character uses their burst, then refills their burst. Like, you'd have to be running a whole team of moderate energy recharge to see Wishbearer's effect. Now, if you're in co-op, it's a bit different because everyone is using skills, generating particles, and energy fills up really quickly, and it gets more use out of co-op than it would single player, surprisingly. It might shave a couple seconds off of a Zhongli Meteor because it fills up again, but you'd literally have to go Zhongli Meteor, bail, do the whole thing to completion, switch out, then Meteor again. But even then, it's her own because her own cooldown isn't affected by it. It loses efficacy. If Wishbearer affected her own cooldown, you would be able to stay in her burst forever. It might not have all the bonuses from using burst before it, but if Wishbearer affected herself, it'd be so much better. But it's actually just it's not that bad that you don't have it. I wouldn't worry about it. Like, on paper, it sounds, like, amazing. But in use, the amount of time that things take, you don't even notice it. Because you'd have to get someone to fill up their burst, use your burst, do it, like, ugh. You're pulling for Zincha? Oh, you got Kokomi? Well, I mean, anytime you get a 5-star before 60 pull, before pity is good. Anytime you get a 5-star before 60 pulls, it's good. Like, regardless. But if you're going for C6 ball, I imagine either you saved up for a year, or you're not free to play. So, it's not that big a deal. But I agree, I don't want her either. Them's just the break. Like, honestly, it's the best way to get 5 stars is to pull for 4 stars, because then you don't care about pity. You're just going for the 4 stars. It's the best mentality to have. But when you're pulling on a banner that doesn't, like, with me, I got C8 Child going for Rosaria. Like, it bugged me, but it didn't bug me that much. Like, because it was for Rosaria, but why won't the time go faster? Yeah, that's what I mean, like, it's a bit different. Like, usually, oh yeah, like, I've gotten her after the fact, but Rosaria is like, as soon as I saw the leaks, the original leaks, I'm like, I want Rosaria. Like, she was my Genshin waifu, especially with Dragon Spine. So for me, it was like, oh yeah, it was take child from like C3 to C8. Your Hu Tao is C6? Jeez. You see, if I wanted Toma, and Toma kind of looks cool. I don't know if you guys seen his gameplay or not. Like, he actually looks like decent. Honestly, Toma looks pretty nice. But I feel ya. Like, chances are Toma's gonna appear on other banners, and he's gonna come from random 4-star wishes and all that stuff. Like, whether you get him now or later, it's up to you. And you already have a C6 Hu Tao, so, like, it's another Fire Spear character on the same banner. So you wouldn't be missing out. Mail. Where am I looking? Time. That's not time. I gotta set this to 9:30. Sounds pretty good. They think Rosaria is Pyro. Well, she's cryo, like, she's cryo because she's cold. She does what she needs to do. Where is Eugen Terrace? Dragon Spine Spear to Rosaria only? Dragon Spine Spear is pretty good. I think I got mine maxed. I don't know. I don't really use it, but I think Primordial Jade Spear, to be honest. R5 for Rosaria. That's what I got. The Winter Shogun approaches.
Let's head to the competition venue. It should be starting soon. Ooh, Paimon's so excited!
Yeah, like, in her origin story, she got her vision because her adopted bandit parents were, like, gonna kill her. And she had to fight for her life or some shit, and she killed them.
Welcome, everyone,
So
to
the
the
Saritz
Masterful
is like,
Chef's
here,
Final.
take
At
this.
the appointment of this organizing committee, I am your host and officiator, Yenfei.
Hey, Yanfei. How you doing? Like, they go hand in hand. Like, Genshin's a lot easier to get into. It's a lot more straightforward. Onigiri takes a lot more research and stuff. Like, really though, in the same way where, like, Onigiri, like, you get weapons from... You have to build your own weapons. They take a shit ton of energy. Everything's, like, crafted by yourself, your mags. Nothing's given to you. The biggest difference between Genshin and Oni is you roll for weapons in this game, or you get event stuff. Whereas in Oni, everything a player has, they earned. You can't just... Like, in Genshin, you can credit card to win. Absolutely. In Onigiri, you can credit card to try, because everything you get with a credit card doesn't mean shit unless you get the mags and the gear to back it up. Like, that's the big difference. But, I mean, in terms of making money, you know who made more money, so... But in terms of, like, gameplay and as a player, Onigiri is way more hardcore. Genshin's like, well, I got C6 Zhongli. I'm level 40. I used a level 40 Bale, and I was, like, Raiden. I was using a level 40 Raiden before I unlocked her boss. And I was killing level 90 enemies. It was awesome. Yeah, absolutely. It absolutely does. Well, so, yes, the farming is strenuous, but I mean, like a wise man once said, if you had everything you wanted in Onigiri, you wouldn't play it. Like, if someone in Oni had everything they wanted, like they were done, they said, okay, I just want this, I just want that, I just want this, I just want that, and nothing more, the people that do that stagnate because they don't fight the new content. And Onigiri did that to people regardless. Like, me, for example, because of how much I work and how much commitment it took to make purgatory weapons, I just don't make them. I even when I want to, I stay away from that stuff. Because you only have so much time, and it's just not an option for me. Like, and then they release new weapons and stuff that aren't as good as other weapons. Vanguards, for example. No Vanguard to surpass KG. Like, once you have Vanguards, you don't need more Vanguards. And Genshin's kind of getting that way. Like, if let's say a person only wanted Raiden... Like, I read a forum where people were hoping that Raiden Shogun's R2 would be a replacement for Fischl's R2, like her elemental skill. And I just did that survey yesterday, and I shit on them hard. I told them Raiden Shogun's R2 needs a buff, because I told them it does less damage than Fischl. Like, I don't even want this to do more damage than Fischl. I want this to do, like, 80% as much damage as Fischl. Like, it's some bullshit. Like, I have this skill, the R2, with the R5 constellation at level 12, like, right before Crown, and, like, the most damage it can do on a coordinated hit is, like, 5,000 to 8,000 damage. Like, barely. Like, barely. Like, it'll do, like, 20k at the start, and then it just does, like, dick all damage after. And I'm like, this is so pathetic. Like, yeah, her burst is super good, but it's like, what's the point of this R2? And I told him, like, it's a 5-star, for God's sakes. It's the Electro Archon. And then I completely shit on Kokomi in the survey. Like, not completely, but I said, like, the problem with Kokomi is that Kokomi can't heal characters that are off the field. So Kokomi's created to be this great healer with her jellyfish, and she does heal a lot. She heals... The Moonchase charms are used for nothing. They're just collection purposes. You just collect them to get the achievements or whatever in the thing. But, yeah, so I told them, like, make Bale's R2 good. Like, I told them, like, I'm using an R5 spear. I have her at C6, and this move is lackluster. Completely lackluster. Like, make it better. And then the problem with Kokomi is that her jellyfish, it heals a fuck ton. It heals like 5,000, 8,000, whatever. It heals a lot. It really does. She heals a lot. But it's a fixed location AoE. Like, you know what would be, like, way better? If Zhongli, like, just take a character like Zhongli, and you take his pillar. His pillar stays out for, like, a goddamn year. And you can have 2 of these with a constellation. And imagine you just had a pillar, and then it just projected a healing aura instead of damaging the enemies. Like, and it was just in a fixed position. Like, you'd have to make sure that you stayed within your pillar that doesn't move to heal yourself. It wouldn't be regarded as good, because then it wouldn't do damage, it would just heal, it could be destroyed, it wouldn't be very good. On the contrary, you have Zhongli C6, which I am in love with, where you get a shield that sticks on you 100% of the time to every character you switch to, and you get healed. Like, no matter what. Like, it doesn't have a location thing. Like, in Spiral Abyss, some rooms, the enemies spawn in one half, you kill them, then they spawn in the other half, and the thing you put down is still on cooldown. It doesn't work. And then, like, I was talking to Eva. She wanted Kokomi. She liked Kokomi. I wanted Kokomi at the start too, but then I heard her talk and I said, I can't stand this woman. I don't want her. And, like, she wanted to like her, and she's just like, I can't. She's like, she's not. Like, people that want to like her get her, and it's just like, I don't like this. And by contrast, you have characters like Jean. I use Jean. Like, when I did that survey thing, or the event for the year, it told me I use Jean in 1,000 domains. Like, Jean, when Jean uses her burst, she heals herself, everybody in the party, immediately, instantaneously, and then everyone that stays within the ring gets additional healing. Like, Jean does, like, 3 things, and she's been in the game since the beginning. Like, now, to compare Barbara and Kokomi, Kokomi heals more than Barbara, but Barbara puts a healing ring that stays on any character you switch to, and just heals consistently. Yes, it makes you wet, but oh well. And then her burst heals everyone on and off the field by, like, a shit ton. Like, if you just want a character to heal, Barbara is probably better. If you want a character to do, like, both, then you have, like, Kokomi, then you have, like, Kokomi, who wants to do damage, and then her burst makes her walk on water, and it's like, Mona does that better. Why would you want to walk on water to burst? Who are you fighting out there? Other things made of water. It's fucking you, stupid. Like, I'm gonna go out and use my burst, go walk on the water to fight some water and ice slimes that are immune to my attacks. Like, stop. Now, what it should have done, like, literally, like, think about it. What are you doing out there? And what, it runs out and you die? Like, you just start drowning because you're out there running like an idiot? Yeah, but you just get an archer and kite them into you. It doesn't even last long. Like, it should make her fly, like, swim in the air like any other game that has swimming. Like, she should just swim in the air. But basically, I told them, what I told them, because I need to get back to the story, but what I told them in the survey for Kokomi was, I said, you know how Raiden's R2 works, and it does damage, and a little eyeball appears on every single character that's on your team's head and switches to all of them? That's what Kokomi should do. I said, when you put Kokomi, like, when Kokomi pushes R2, her elemental skill, it should put a little jellyfish that hovers on top of every character's head, periodically heals them, does damage to enemies, whatever that move does, and that's it. Just do that. Not this stationary put it here bullshit. No, just stick to your head, run around, like literally what Chi-Chi does. Like, literally what Chi-Chi does. Chi-Chi, like, does that, applies ice, can work in freeze comps with Child, in melt comps with Toma, or Hu Tao or Diluc or whoever you want because it rings around the rosies you, like, you already have good working healers in the game with Chi-Chi, Jean, Barbara, Bennett. People like their Bennett. People like their Noelles. Noelle has a shield. The shield goes on all the characters. Zhongli has a shield. Goes on all the characters. And then you have Bennett. He puts his thing down, but it also gives you damage and shit. Like, it's a different, like, it's so different. And then I told them to just fix Sarah because R2 doesn't have any invincibility and the dash gets fucked right up. Like, it should have a tap to teleport in place, and it should have a hold to teleport far away and leave the bubble, the buff. And, like, I told them, like, just fix Sarah because she does not play as she should. There is also food, yes, food. But food doesn't exist in the spiral. Like, food doesn't exist where it matters. Anyway, back to the story. Guob has been waving at us for like 2 years.
Hey, Yanfei's here too!
Too.
This event is brought to you by the Liyue Qixing in collaboration with a number of participating enterprises. The competition is divided into the selections phase and the finals. We saw many contestants from all over Liyue in the selections process, and all of them were outstanding chefs in their own right. Of those, the 2 strongest participants were put through to today's finals. In just a few short moments, the finals will take place right here before your very eyes. As the officiator, it is my honor and privilege to represent the organizing committee and indeed the people of Liyue in overseeing today's proceedings. Next, please allow me to introduce the judges. There will be a select panel and an audience panel. The 3 members of the select panel are...
Right, and I agree with you, Brandon. Like, the fact that it doesn't heal everyone instantaneously and then do more is where it falls behind Chi-Chi, Jean, and well, Barbara only does that. But that's where it falls behind Chi-Chi and Jean, because Jean does damage, heals everyone instantaneously, stays on the field to provide extra healing and extra swirling. Like, Jean as a wind healer, a 4-piece viridescent healer that amplifies damage and heals, you can't beat that. You can't beat that. Even Bennett, it boosts damage, boosts attack by 1,000, everyone heals up to 70. Like, you can't beat it. You use 3 characters such as Fischl, her Crow, and then Xinchu, Element Burst, and then Yanfei to make her great combat. Yeah, like if you use it in that order, Fischl, Xinchu, and then Yanfei, you're getting Vaporize, Electro Recharge, extra damage. Yeah, it works really good. Absolutely. That's great. Yeah. Because Yanfei, I like Elemental Mastery Yanfei. I really like that. That's how mine's built. I got her to like 80, like just having fun. Yeah, it's really good. The only thing that I think a Chi-Chi could make that better, maybe, but they're all ranged characters to an extent. Like, Xincho's not really ranged, but you don't really fight as him. But yeah, like, yeah, it's good. Is Elemental Mastery good? They buffed it. Elemental Mastery is decent, but it could be so much better. It's really good if you're using fire and ice, water and fire. If you're using those 3 elements, water, fire, and ice, Elemental Mastery is king. Water and electricity is fun, but it's not as good as it should be. Overloaded is fun, but it's not as good as it should be. And swirl, if you're using wind, then it's great. If you use wind, fire, water, and ice, just as a general thing, so like Sucrose, Yanfei, I guess, because every attack is an element. Ice from, I don't even know, Rosaria. And then water, you have Xincho. That can really work. It can really, really work really well with Elemental Mastery. Absolutely. Okay, what's going on in the story?
Tianquan, Lady Ningguang. The Yuheng, Lady Keqing. And last but not least, gourmet connoisseur, Uncle Tian.
Uncle
In
Tian.
addition to these 3, 10 judges will be chosen from among the audience to sample our contestants' dishes and cast their vote. That makes a total of 13 judges, with 13 votes between them. Each judge will vote for their preferred finalist, and the one who receives the most votes will be today's winner.
Yay.
It's all so exciting! And now, please join me in welcoming our 2 contestants into the arena. Come on out! To my left, a competition favorite down from Dihua. Life's harsh when you live on a marsh, but this kitchen ace will put a smile on your face. Please welcome Smiling Yanxiao.
Fuck, that got me good. I can't get hiccups, but my cousin lived on a marsh. Oh fuck, I'm gonna die. Oh. Life's hard when you're on a marsh. Oh my god. Oh. Fuck, if I get hiccups, I get heartburn. It's bad. I need some water. My god. Life's harsh when you live on a marsh. Oh my god. Yeah, Barbara Jean. Sisters. There we go. Oh my god. That was fucking funny. Oh. Oh.
Hi, everyone.
Whoa! Yanxiao made it into the finals too! But what's up with him? He seems really nervous. Yanxiao! Chin up! Shoulders back! Everyone from the inn is super proud of you!
Huh? Oh.
And to my right, a stalwart of Liyue Harbor culinary scene, a little feisty with a whole lot of spicy. Give it up for Xiangling!
Feisty with the spicy. Zhongling's eyes look like they're what's her name? Yangfei's eyes look like they pierce through your soul.
And her mysterious assistant, who knows who?
That's Golba.
Hi, my nose. It's Guoba. Hey, everybody. I'll do my best. Contestants, please repeat after me.
He's crying.
As a finalist in Masterful Chefs, I solemnly swear to commit myself fully, compete fairly, and abide by all competition procedures. As a finalist in Masterful Chefs, I solemnly swear to commit myself fully, compete fairly, and abide by all competition procedures.
As a finalist in Masterful Chefs, I solemnly swear to commit myself fully, compete fairly, and abide by all competition procedures.
And I, for my part, promise to uphold the principles of fairness, impartiality, and transparency in my officiation of the proceedings. Now, I will hand things over to the select panel judge, Ningguang, for the announcement of today's theme.
Thank you all for being here today at the Masterful Chefs Finals. I am the Tianquan Ningguang.
Nice.
The organizers have chosen the theme for today's event, and that theme is Of Earth and Waterborn.
Of Earth and Waterborn. Just like the Feast of Bounteous Land. It really captures the spirit of this year's Moonchase festival. It's like surf and turf, but the deep and meaningful version.
The rules are simple. The one who receives the most votes wins. Tailor your dishes to the judges' preferences, or win over the audience with your originality. The choice is yours.
Choice is yours.
Well then, I look forward to both of your contributions.
Contestants will have 1 hour of cooking time available and may only use ingredients provided by the organizers in their dishes. I trust this is no problem.
Like, yeah, the Traveler should have more voice. Like, there's no reason the Traveler, they couldn't have just called up, I can't, Aguilera, what's his name? There's no reason they couldn't have called up Zach Aguilar and said, hey, we'll like, cash app you, like, $50 if you just say, like, Zhao! Okay, sure. Psst, okay, thanks, man. Like, seriously, like, why couldn't that happen?
Okay, without further ado, let the cooking commence. Begin.
Like, it's weird. The main characters have the least dialogue. Like, they're the main characters, yet all they do is grunt until they meet the other main character. Clappity clap.
Time to pull out all the stops. Show everyone why you're the best.
Remember when we were all angsty and, like, pissed off when we went to Inazuma because we found out about our brother? And we were, like, completely, like, went through a phase, and now we're just like, let's watch the cooking show.
Traveler, Paimon! Thanks for coming to support me. Don't you worry, I'm gonna make this the best tasting dish I've ever cooked.
Oh,
Light it
shit.
up! Light it up!
Ah.
First things first, get the stove on. Xiao thought the side should be milder, which makes sense to contrast with the main dish. And I guess that's what Xinyan meant. You gotta have on-beats and off-beats. But at the same time, you have to end on a high note. So I think I'll add a little sugar to the crystal shrimp just to bring the flavor up a notch.
Make delicious. Well, I don't know how to do that. Is time stopped? What's crystal shrimp? Crispy pot? What's crystal shrimp? What is that? I have golden shrimp. Do I have a recipe for that somewhere? Oh, there it is. I better cook it with Zhongli. Cook it with Zincho! Let's go!
Triple-layered consomme is pretty bland to begin with, and I can't have two sides with the same texture. Luckily, the organizers have provided some very aromatic broth. It's just a little too gentle. Okay, this is where Beto was right. A pinch of salt should do the trick.
Okay, what's a triple layer consomme? T. Is it blue? Triple, there it is. I'm gonna make 2. That'll show them how good I am. Dang.
Jueyun chili chicken is the main event. Can't afford to compromise too much here, but maybe some pepper will set it apart without alienating anybody.
We're making some Jueyun chili. What would happen if someone didn't have the ingredients for this? Like, if they asked me to make fisherman's toast, I'm done. Butter crab. Make butter crab. Where's Jueyun? Can't spell. Can't read. There it is. Do it. Make a special dish. I think I did it. No purge runs? Not for me, no. I didn't do it at all. Really? Wow.
Huh? Oh, Yinxiao. He doesn't look so good.
Ah la la.
Whoa, what's this? Hold up.
things are taking an unexpected turn on the Masterful Chef's stage. Xiangling's mysterious assistant appears to be aiding her opponent. Judges, are we going to allow this? We knew in advance that Xiangling would be accompanied by a mysterious assistant, and the judges agreed that the two could be classed as one individual for the purposes of the competition. But what do we say to this?
I take no issue with it. In any case, the assistant hasn't done much in the way of assisting.
No competition would be complete without a little drama. Ah, the part of being young. I won't be the old fogey that ruins it for them.
We need more people like Uncle Tiang. Be an Uncle Tiang, everybody.
Please allow me to explain to our host. Prior to the competition, the judges reviewed both contestants, and we can comfortably confirm that neither side is participating in a way that contravenes the competition rules.
Well, I don't think so. I don't think anybody could bang Miko. Like, she's too playful. I couldn't see it.
Xiangling is a highly accomplished chef, and her assistant is more like family to her. Xiangling prepares all of her own dishes herself. All that her assistant will do is occasionally provide a fire source. Given Xiangling's level of culinary skill, the difference between her using firewood or her assistant is a trivial one.
Yeah.
I appreciate everyone's concerns.
I really like how playful
The
she
presence of a
is.
mysterious assistant performing strange dance moves to cheerlead for Xiangling is a little unexpected. But the mysterious assistant has now started cheerleading for Smiley Yenshao too, demonstrating total impartiality. By encouraging both Xiangling and her opponent, they have proven to be a fair supporter. That's right! Waifus not really outside help. Waifus just likes to watch people cook. I'm sure the only reason they went over there is to try to help Yenshao feel less nervous. I give you all my word, Guoba will not interfere with the competition. And I would also say that it's a loss to the competition if Yenshao isn't at the top of his form. I say that as someone who's eaten Yenshao's cooking at Wang Shuin before. He is an excellent chef, and I want this to be a competition between the best we both have to bring.
I see. Most amusing. Uncle Tian, what's your opinion?
I have no objections. It's an honor and a privilege to see two contestants so dedicated to having a fair and square contest.
Now imagine if they just said, nah, fuck him, he's out. Like, it would be like the worst event ever.
The judges and the officiator accept this explanation. Let the competition continue. Yenshao, are you alright?
I don't know what's wrong with me. I've never been so nervous in my life. Look, my hands won't stop shaking.
Take it easy. I've been there before. I can help. Try saying a tongue twister to yourself in your head. Or think of some happy memories about your dad.
Why my dad? That's a bit specific.
Because that's what I do.
Paula.
I guess I'll think of my mom then. Anyway, you should carry on. I'll be fine. Don't hold up your own dishes on my account.
Nothing's being held up. I'm finished already.
Huh? Oh, right. Then I need to focus up and win this thing.
Oh my god. Well, yeah, I mean, so am I.
There you go. That's the attitude we want. You're a very capable chef, Yenshao. So come on, show everyone what you're made of. Just like you showed us last time at Wang Shuin.
Yes. You're right. I can do this.
They should have, like, Zhao sitting in a tree watching him because, like, he's his buddy.
Thank you, Xiangling. And thanks to your, well, thanks. Time for me to get cooking.
Time's up! Both contestants have now finished cooking. I would like to invite them to present their dishes to the judges for evaluation.
Well, my dish has been cooling for 48 minutes, and it's gone bad.
We We will proceed in the order that the contestants finished. Xiangling, please describe your dish. My dish is Jiyun chili chicken with sides of triple-layered consommé and crystal shrimp.
Crystal shrimp.
The theme is of earth and waterborne, which includes land and sea. In other words, land animals, fowl, and seafood are all potential ingredients. My main dish, Jiyun chili chicken, is a combination of fowl and chilies. Jiyun chilies capture the essence of the mountains where they grow, and fowl is a gift from the heavens.
Damn right.
Triple-layered consommé also uses fowl, and its other ingredients are ham and bamboo shoots. These are also flavors
Hey,
from the
Vanji,
mountains,
how you doing?
but they complement and contrast with the chicken dish, fresh instead of spicy, cold instead of hot. The crystal shrimp is made from a combination of rice, shrimp meat, and carrot. A thin, translucent skin wraps diced carrot and a whole shrimp, fresh, crispy, and tender.
Crispy?
Shrimps are a gift from the ocean. Tightly wrapping them in a skin made from rice makes this dish a blend of land and sea, fresh with a hint of sweetness. It's the perfect note to end this course on. Ooh, a strong delivery there from Xiangling. Let's see what our next contestant Yanxiao has to say.
This is a steak. It's good.
My dish is Adeptus Temptation with a mint salad and golden shrimp balls.
He made Adeptus Temptation? Holy fuck.
As Xiangling says, earth and water means land and sea. So birds, land animals, and seafood were also the ingredients I incorporated. Adeptus Temptation is a much-loved dish in Liyue, and as chef of Wangshu Inn, I've always been proud to offer this as the signature specialty dish of our menu. It's a complex dish with very particular ingredients: smoked ham, crab, fresh shrimp meat, and matsutake. I chose this as my main dish as a sign of respect toward my profession and to this competition. The mint salad is my first side. Cool and tender with a subtle sweetness. It's a perfect answer to the rich and strong flavors of the Adeptus Temptation.
My Kaching build fell apart when I wanted to build other Electro characters.
Golden Shrimp Balls is a time-honored classic loved by everyone. A hearty and wholesome broth, followed up with a shrimp ball. Oh, pure bliss.
Oh, he knows his audience.
Paimon can smell it from all the way over here. It's driving Paimon crazy. Judges, please sample the dishes.
Why can't they eat?
Very impressive. Both contestants' dishes are well considered, expertly made, and truly delicious. I'm gonna have another golden shrimp. I shall have to sample both contestants' dishes once more before I can reach a verdict.
Now, Xiangling has taken an interesting approach here. She's chosen a cold dish as her main. I have to say, that's a bold move.
Bold move.
It's also a unique take on Jiyun chili chicken. Although the dish as a whole is served cold, the chili peppers have been stir-fried, so they're still just a little warm on the inside. You get a nice crunch as you bite in.
Yeah, that's the best way to eat stir-fry.
Spiciness and warmth all coming in together, and then just a hint of that wonderful pepperiness to top it all off. It's quite simply extraordinary.
Like, it's so true. Like, a stir fry, like right away, it's just gonna be hot and wet and messy. But you let that sit a little bit, like on rice, the rice absorbs all the juice. Everything just sits, and you get that. Like, it's just like welcoming to eat, but it's warm when you take it. Oh yeah, that's actually like true. I agree. Like, it's the same thing with, like, you could eat Kraft dinner, like, fucking hot right away, or you let it sit a little bit, and the noodles absorb all the cheese fully. Oh, fuck, that's the good shit. You gotta let it sit just a little bit.
This Adeptus Temptation is quite exceptional. The triple layer consommé is also a very superlative contribution. Excellent flavor, well balanced between sweet and savory. Yes, the standard is very high.
Judges of the select panel, I will now ask you to consider your votes carefully before writing them down and handing them to me.
Yeah, it's like her and Beto's, like, first events.
Also, The organizing committee has selected today's audience judges, and they are now evaluating the dishes. Everyone who's been lucky enough to sample today's dishes, please consider and cast your vote independently.
I bet it's going to be 12 for them, 12 for them, and then I get to pick.
How are we not involved in this? Why didn't they pick us to be judges? Paimon has buckets of passion and oodles of expertise when it comes to food. If they don't want Paimon, it's their loss. Oh.
I'll cook you the same dishes later.
Yippee! For all the chefs there are in the world, and for all the amazing dishes they can cook, the fact remains that you're the one who treats Paimon the best.
Yeah, Jinyan, they gave her a splash screen. This is Jinyan.
Thank you all for waiting. All votes have been received and counted, and the results have been returned to Ningguang.
All right.
I now invite Ningguang to take the floor and announce the results of the Masterful Chef's Finals.
It is my pleasure to announce that the winner of the Masterful Chef's Finals is...
Is it Kaching?
By a mere 1 vote margin, Xiangling!
Wow. She said, wow. Why is the barrier still here?
What? How is it so close?
Well, there it is. I knew it.
It was a close contest, but we have a winner. Liyue Harbor's Xiangling has beaten Dihua Marsh's Yanxiao by just 1 vote.
But it's not cheating to get any advantage you can get. Like, but she didn't know they were the judges. Like, maybe she knew that Ningguang was, but I don't think she knew that Yanfei was. They could have had Ganyu. If Ganyu would have been on the panel, it would have been biased because it would have been 3 females. But if Ganyu would have been on the panel, they would each have to present like vegetarian options because Ganyu will not eat meat. Like, realistically, it should have been the 3 of them. But it wasn't.
There can only be one winner, but the fact that this was so close shows just how much both of these outstanding chefs managed to impress our judges. Thank you both for your stellar contributions here today.
They should both win. Because it's literally like 55 to 45.
A big thank you to all the audience for being here today, especially those who have come from far and wide.
Yeah,
As
true.
officiator,
True.
I declare the result of this competition to be fair and valid, thus bringing the Masterful Chef's Finals to a close.
Like, if we were to guess, Ningguang and Kaching would have both voted for Smiley. Like, because Ningguang loved the high-class Adeptus Temptation, and Kaching loved the shrimp balls. So, those 2 votes would have gone to Smiley, and only Uncle Tian would have voted for Zhangling. And then, at the same time, here's where the other bias comes in, is that half of the people here, like most of the people in the audience, live in Liyue. They go to Wan Min restaurant. They know Zhangling's food. She has home field advantage. A lot of the people here don't go to the Wanshu Inn. They don't have that familiarity bias with Smiley. But for the fact being, with all that said, the fact that Smiley still brought out 6 votes, 4 extra votes from the public, plus the 2 judges, says a lot. Because they picked his food. Arguably speaking, like 4 of the 10 audience members picked Smiley's food. The other 5 picked, it's 6. There's 13 of them. Anyway, because it would have been 2. Yeah, he only got 6 votes. So 4 of the audience, and she would have got 7. So 6 of the audience members wanted her food. Right, exactly. It is more exotic, it is more unique, but at the same time, it's not, because he made leeway in dishes. Like, if they do this event again, and it is still food, by the time this event comes around, we'll have, like, Fontaine and, the other place there, Sumeru. Like, we'd have more, like, chef characters involved than just leeway. Like, if they did this again, they would get exotic dishes. Like how there's a side quest in Inazuma where we bring pizza to Japan, and it's like a big hit. Like, the fact that they're all cooking leeway food, like it's all in everybody's comfort zones. It's just what they chose to make. Anyway, that like we're really having this discussion about food.
Thank you all for coming. Until next time.
Please exit the venue in an orderly fashion, and remember to take all of your personal belongings with you.
What about if my belongings aren't personal?
Come on, let's go over and take a look.
You just want to eat it. Gwolba's waving at Paimon. I thought she was going to go up to Smiley and say, nice balls. You can't go in.
Looks like I won this time, Yen Xiao. But
True.
I'd still like to try your dishes, if that's okay.
Sure. I'll have a try of yours too.
I'm surprised they didn't try each other's food.
Truly exquisite. No doubt in my mind why you're the winner here.
This Adeptus Temptation is really good. It's so fresh, I'm almost moved to tears.
Well, just goes to show that you have a taste for the finer things in life.
No, you've got me all wrong. We're just a small neighborhood restaurant too, so I totally understand. Food is life, and customers are at the heart of all food culture. So humble food cooking is not to be looked down upon.
Is that right? Huh. I'd heard you'd gotten famous for your experimental approach to cooking and were all about fancy and exclusive foods. Never realized you'd done your time in a small kitchen too. Well, there you have it. All the greats come from the smaller places.
The same goes for you. You can't work in an inn kitchen unless you know how to consistently please customers. It's no wonder your food is so top-notch.
You're the kind of competition I'm glad to have. Let's stay in touch. Maybe we can find some time in the future to trade tips.
They're gonna bang.
You got it. And next time we meet as competitors, let's both be even better than we are now.
All right, deal.
Traveler, Paimon! Thanks for coming. Did you get to try the food?
No.
Don't even go there. Paimon's still peeved. I can't believe it. You didn't get picked? Well, never mind. Don't get mad. I'll make some more for you when we get back. You will? Woohoo! Great!
That's the second woohoo in this event. That kid's been jumping for like an hour.
Oh, the organizer said that Yen Xiao and I need to go register our delivery addresses. Apparently they're gonna deliver an exclusive ingredients package and the prize money at a later date. So I need to get moving.
Can I have the prize
I'll
money?
come find you guys after. Xiangling seems really happy. Good for her. Looks like Kuching and Ningguang left already. As the organizers, they must have gone to wrap up some last-minute things. Let's go ask them for an update about the statue.
Oh, right. Statue. Yes. The statue for Cusco, the statue. Help. What do I do? Help. Why am I stuck in here? Is this normal? Did this happen to everybody? They want me to teleport to despawn this shit? Are you serious? Like, is that the reason? Because that makes sense. No, it's just me? Why? Why are you bullying me? Oh, almost died. Hello. She's crying?
Ka-ching! There you are!
Oh, you found me.
Huh? Is everything okay?
Traveler, I have found myself in something of a predicament.
Uh-oh.
In the competition, I voted for Smiley Yenshao.
So you're frustrated because you can't go back and vote for Xiangling instead?
No, that's not it. As a judge, I had a duty to remain objective. I made my decision after thinking about it very carefully, and my conscience is clear. Xiangling is my friend, so by rights, I should be honest with her about this. But, as you know, I voted based purely on my personal opinion. As a contestant, Xiangling may not be able to appreciate this. And I do not know how to deal with people of her temperament. I just don't know how to break it to her.
Well, for
It's no
one,
big deal. Just
you
say
don't
it
have to
however
tell
comes
her.
Naturally. Xiangling of all people isn't bothered about that kind of stuff. And anyway, she still won in the end.
Like, on one hand, you don't say anything. On the other hand, Zhongling's gonna be like, I'm glad you voted based on the better cooker, not on the friend. Anyway, let's see what they say.
Oh, hey, here you are. I've been looking for you for ages.
That look. She's pissed.
Xiangling, there's something I need to tell you.
What is it?
What'd you do?
My grandfather always said to me, in contests of food, always follow your heart. Which is to say that in gastronomical disputes, or indeed competitions, one must cast their vote for the party that they agree with. This decision must be based on one's honest thoughts, not influenced by any external factors.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, it's around. You see it in some places.
Of course, that was just my grandfather's opinion. But I have to say, I am inclined to think he had a point. So, despite the fact that I am your friend, I cast my vote for Smiley Yenshao's Adeptus Temptation. Well, maybe it was. I like golden shrimp balls. Is that a problem?
You were acting so serious that I honestly thought something was up. It's fine. Doesn't bother me one bit.
Huh?
You voted for who you wanted to, and that's totally okay. In fact, that's exactly how it should be. Otherwise, how could it be a fair competition?
Jeez, we're understanding how to vote from this game.
So, you made a point of telling me. Is that because you were worried that it made you a bad friend?
Don't be absurd.
Didn't I say already? I love this about you. You're just so conscientious about everything. Half-baked feedback just isn't meaningful to me at this stage. Seeking reassurance is what novices do, and it's been a long time since I was a novice. The way forward from today will only get more challenging, as will the dishes I'll need to cook. Honestly, I'll need friends like you along the way. You have a strong sense of responsibility, Keqing. But you know, not everything is always about responsibility. Yes, you're a Qixing, but you're also you, Keqing. When you're with friends, you don't need to think about everything so thoroughly. You know that's what Ningguang's like, right? Beido's always telling me about how well she gets along with Ningguang. They even play chess aboard her ship sometimes. So you see, Ningguang's kind of bold in that she doesn't let her identity and reputation get in the way of her ability to have a good time. You could take a leaf out of her book. Outside of work, it's time to let go and relax.
They should have said they weren't playing chess. They should have said that Beidou and Ningguang play Theater Mechanicus. If they would have said that, it would have been in universe. Because what the fuck is chess?
Traveler, Xiangling, anyway, what are we standing around here for? Let's go and check on the status of the Stove God statue. Oh yeah! Paimon had nearly forgotten about that! Let's go see!
Let's go see. I mean, they are, but it doesn't mean that they have to have chess in this universe. So did this barrier go away for you guys? Because it stayed for me. Maybe that's the problem. Fuck, it's still there. Like, when the Gnosis are chess pieces, it's weird because in our world, chess was like invented, you know, like hundreds, thousands of years ago. But the gods are older than that, and for them to have things looking like it's one of those things where it would be like if gods had cell phones and they had cell phones since the beginning of time. Like it doesn't make sense. Anyway, it's not something to worry about. But if they like to call them chess pieces, diminishes their fact. But if they came out and said chess pieces were made to look like nosies, then it'd be different. Right. Like, exactly. Like, it's a chicken and the egg thing. It's exactly that. And that's something you have to do with fiction a lot. Like, for those who don't know, like, I've written a book, I gotta get it published and stuff. But that's something you have to do with dealing with this sort of thing. Is where, like, if you take something that's, like, commonly established in the future, but then apply it to a fantasy where it wouldn't make sense, like when Naruto gets a laptop out of fucking nowhere, like, it doesn't make sense.
While that of the Kujo... How strange. It hasn't changed one bit. This doesn't make any sense. We cooked our hearts out. Does this mean the competition wasn't enough to awaken the statue?
Right. Like, if they come out and say that chess was inspired by the Archon's Gnosis or the Gnosis or whatever, then you're fine. But then, like, there wouldn't be like an Archon war, and then it's just like, hey, I made a chess piece. You made a what? Like, a what piece? Chess? What? Like, it has to have proper reason.
Oh well. I suppose it was simply not meant to be. Yeah! We've waited this long already. There's no harm in waiting a little longer.
Guoba, go hit it with your R2.
Right, Xiangling? Yup, there's still time. Let's be patient. We'll all see this through together. On another note, I have some good news for you, Kuching. Things are looking optimistic for that recipe you gave me.
What do we use the 70 things for? Do you mean the moon crest? They don't have a purpose. There's no exchange shop for them.
Master came by before the competition and filled in the parts that were missing. So now I'll be able to cook it. In fact, I'll go find somewhere to make it right now. Wait here. Xiangling. Oh, and Traveler, could you come with me? Huh? You only just beat Smiley and Xiao. You think you're up for challenging us already?
I'm something of a kitchen god myself. Oh, that's a meme! Oh, yes! Yes! I love that meme. I love to put memes in this. God bless. Like, if you guys didn't know, there in Liyue, or in Inazuma, there's a quest with a little boy and praying to gods, and you can say a Thanos quote. I don't remember what it was exactly, but you can say perfectly balanced as all things should be. And I'm something of a blank myself. Like, oh, fucking good. Nice.
Obviously not what I meant. You collect recipes, don't you? I thought you'd probably be needing this dish during your travels, so I figured I'd share it with you. Oh! totally misread that situation.
Who am I kidding? Zhongling's the real kitchen queen.
Jeez, careful eating your words so fast. You'll give yourself heartburn.
Oh man. I'm gonna take a picture of this once the chat goes away. That's a good picture. Oh my god, it won't go away. It knows I'm watching it. Yeah, they do. The achievements do. Yeah, they do. Yeah. I'll be here for like 6 hours. It keeps showing me like 6 watching. It won't go away. Usually it goes away. There it is. Okay, got it.
What are you staring at me for? Go on, go get on with your cooking.
Cooking. Cooking. Oh, I gotta read this. What is this? Spoilers. Cornbread. I hate cornbread. Not gonna lie, I do not like cornbread. I take 2 bites of it and I spit it out. Like, I go to this one place that has all-you-can-eat ribs and stuff, and they serve it with cornbread, and I just tell them no. Like, I do not like cornbread. Never have. Probably never will. Hello? I'm looking for a kitchen. Where is the kitchen? Is this not a restaurant? I'm gonna go right in there. This is not a restaurant. Hello? Where is the stove? You've all disappointed me for like the last time. What do you mean? No, I've not had cornbread with actual corn in it. I'm offending your blacks. I do not like cornbread. I do not. I cannot stand it. Like, I'll get, like, when I go to that restaurant, I just get coleslaw. Like, I do not like cornbread. I like corned beef. That's fucking good. I do not like cornbread at all. Where do you cook? Go in my house. Cook. Yeah, coleslaw. Oh, there it is. Those fighting words. I really like coleslaw. I like KFC's green coleslaw more than any other coleslaw, but I like coleslaw way more than cornbread. Like, I hate cornbread, so it doesn't really matter.
Between mind, arrow, and bow.
Oh, I ain't doing this 20 times. I'm doing this once. That's far away.
The sound of rain masks the enemy's footsteps. Stay alert.
Are there any other foods you guys don't like? Like, I don't like cornbread. What else? I hate green peppers. Absolutely. I don't like green peppers. I don't like red peppers. I don't like yellow peppers. I hate all that.
The skies are clear, and the sun is bright. Fine weather for a showdown.
Showdown. Yeah, like, they go to the top, but it always starts you at the character you're on, and the list is determined by when you get the character. So if you have the list is on, like, Amber, you're going to be near the top, like, if you're playing as Amber. But with a character like Sarah or Raiden Shogun, like, Raiden Shogun should always be at the bottom, period, because you can't use her. Anyway.
We're back! The Traveler and I made one each. Here, have it taste while it's still warm.
You don't like olives when alone? Oh, you mean with other things? Okra? I don't even know what okra is. I'm not a fan of olives. I don't like most fish. Like, I like scallops and shrimps and stuff. I don't like scallop potatoes either. We made that today. Mom made that. I'm like, I told her I don't like this. And I didn't like this. Anyways, Thanksgiving tomorrow in Canada.
Don't mind if I do.
You hate hummus? I've never had it, but I don't care. I've never tried it. Ooh.
What is it? What does that face mean?
Oh, fuck. I wouldn't know.
This flavor. I've tasted it before.
This is the only character that can talk in their head.
Apologies. Xiangling, Traveler, thank you both. This is everything I had hoped it would be.
They should have recreated the scene from Ratatouille when the chef tastes Ratatouille. Like, Ka-Ching should have had that, and we should have had, like, flashbacks. We should have seen, like, as a complete meme, they should have made her taste that, stare into the screen, and then we get flashbacks, and it shows, like, things she would have no idea about. Like, it would show, like, every member of Fatui. It would show the fallen god. It would show, like, the forgotten god. It would show, like, Ether. It would show, like, just shit you'd never seen before. And then she just wakes up. And it's like, Xiangling, you passed out. You're allergic to cornbread. Oh my god. Like, that would have been awesome.
It tastes wonderful and quite amazingly.
See?
Somehow it took me right back to my childhood.
We should have seen that, but it should have been a fucking meme.
Was still around. Really? That's awesome! I didn't have a chance to fully explain before. In fact, when Master had filled in the missing parts of the recipe for me, I realized that I already knew how to make this dish. You already knew? You mean you were able to make this without ever seeing the recipe?
Yeah, it would have been great.
My dad taught me how to make it. Wait, but isn't this dish from Ka-Ching's grandpa's notes, though? About that. I do not believe that this recipe was my grandfather's creation. My grandfather was a well-known real estate tycoon in Liyue, and also a scholar. He was an avid collector of old books and was quite knowledgeable on many of Liyue's customs and traditions that are no longer practiced. As a child, I used to spend a lot of time with him in his study. We'd read the classics together, then debate how much of it was actually genuine, and whether Rex Lapis was real or not. He used to say, books are just a bridge that bring us a little closer to history. It's up to those of us in later generations to ask these questions, search for the answers, and decide what they mean. Since then, my grandfather has passed on, and I've grown up to become a Chising. My views on Rex Lapis have changed in this time too, from myth to reality. For me, the name Rex Lapis is inextricably wound up with memories of my grandfather. Whenever I see his name written down, it always reminds me of sitting in my grandfather's study, seeing all of his notes. As I said earlier, this recipe came from those same notes. It's an ancient dish that he was trying to restore to its original form. But, unfortunately, without the full recipe, he never quite succeeded. Still, each time he tried cooking it, he'd always get me to have a taste while it was still warm. The memories. This really is the taste of my childhood. Ancient dish? Are cornbread buns really that old? Well, at least in my family it is. My dad learned how to make it from his dad, and supposedly it's been passed down that way for generations. We call them chili mince cornbread buns. They're a traditional folk food snack, easy to pack up and take with you on the road. So they're the perfect thing to eat on the go. Seeing Guoba just reminded me of something. I actually made this dish on the day I first met Guoba.
How did you first meet?
It was in a cave in the mountains. I ducked inside to get out of the rain and saw an offering table in there, so I put the cornbread buns I brought with me on it. Then I ended up falling asleep, and when I woke up, I found out that Guoba had eaten every last one. Guoba followed me around ever since. We're practically family now. Hold up! Stop the conversation. Look! The stone!
The stone!
Burst open!
Is Guoba?
It's...
Is that Guoba?
Guoba? What are you... What? Mother?
Voila.
I see the chili mince cornbread buns have been served.
Uh-oh.
Master! Granny, look! The stone god statue looks just like Guoba!
Oh, indeed it does. After all, Guoba is the deity you've been searching for. God of the stove.
Oh boy.
Guoba is a god?
You asked me if a sufficiently festive atmosphere would be enough to reawaken the stove god. And my answer is this. Yes. And no. The stove god has always been a deity with great affection for the people, and who acts in response to their desires. To him, the heart's passions and the heart's desires are not the same thing. Passion can be a technique, a skill, something derived from experience. But desires, they are deeper, more innate. They are the heart's strength in its purest form. Masterful chefs is wonderfully exciting, but it is more an exercise of passion than of desire. And passion alone will not suffice to reawaken the stove god from his deep slumber. But just now, when Kuching ate this dish she had longed for, a deeply held desire was fulfilled. As well as receiving an answer to her question, she also gained something much more precious. A moment of poignant nostalgia so vivid, it felt like she was right there alongside her grandfather. The enormous power unleashed by the fulfillment
It's got a
of this desire
mustache.
resonated with the stove god's statue and caused it to manifest once more the form it took in the past. Of course, the stove god himself is not contained within the statue. The true stove god has been here with us all along.
Wait, so what you're saying is that Guoba was among us the entire time?
How does it feel, seeing a statue of yourself from your glory days? Look at him. Still so majestic.
Glory days?
I mean, if it tasted like jelly.
Wait, what happened? Did Guoba used to be different from now?
You got it.
Yes. Back in his day, your Guoba was once the patron god of the soil. But all the wisdom and power he had then, he has since surrendered to the soil itself.
A god surrendering their power to the soil. I have heard this turn of phrase before, but what does it mean?
The kinds of trials and tribulations that a land can face are far more than you could imagine. Droughts, floods, torrential rain, hurricanes, earthquakes, tsunamis, fires, and plagues. The threat of disaster will never fully disappear from Liyue. Even woes that have never been faced before in history will come to pass in the future. Such things affect you mortals far more than we Adepti, with our immortal forms. He once walked with you over the barren plains until you arrived at last at the harbor. He joined you in building your dwellings and lighting the stoves. It was his hand that lit the very first street lamp of Liyue and brought the aroma of cooked food into every household in the land. You mortals no longer remember him, but back in the age when you did, he was the closest of all the Adepti to the common folk.
Guoba. Whoa.
Moonchase, god of the stove, born from a spark when stone struck stone. He was a god with a great love for humanity and their well-being. Millennia ago, the people sought to expand their city. They built a dwelling on the plains and called it the Gwaili Assembly. The stove god cared greatly for the people, turning himself into minions who went into every home, fostering food and solidarity alike. Alas, their home was taken by a flood. The waters ravaged the Gwaili Assembly and forced the people back south to Liyue Harbor. Though the distance was not far, the journey was plagued by a terrible storm. For a dozen days, the Adepti stayed by their side. During this time, the stove god cooked an ancient delicacy, flatbread with a meat sauce to stave off the cold and damp, fit for those on the move. Centuries later, disaster and plague arose once more. The stove god would appear no longer, for he placed all of his power into the land itself to quell the calamities. His power expended, and his wits greatly reduced. Thus his body decreased in size. By the time he parted ways with us, he wasn't even the height of a human. He told Rex Lapis and I of the dishes that bring joy and of the secrets of the flame, then went into the mountains and entered into a long slumber. The stove god departed, and Guoba was born. When he awoke, he ate the chili mince cornbread buns placed on the offering table by a young lady in yellow. Though he did not remember the past, he was profoundly moved and decided to follow this young lady thereafter. The stove god had quietly disappeared, but the vendors rose early to hawk their wares. People went out to buy goods, lit their stoves, and cooked food, just as they had done every day for as long as they could remember. In Liyue, things have always been this way.
Azdaha and Guoba and Mountain Shaper and the two birds.
Nature provides, the mountains rejoice. We are blessed by heaven's good grace.
Hey, Zhao's there.
Years have gone by. The world has transformed, but our way of life survives.
It's them as kids. Chi-Chi is alive. No, she's still dead.
Fame and fortune is only a season. It is the moment that we should embrace.
There's that girl. The unreleased girl. From the leaks.
Past meets present. Heritage becomes legacy. Long into the future may we thrive.
Why aren't we holding the doll blade? What the fuck?
You once told me that dining is the profoundest of customs in the human world. To eat well is to consume vitality itself. And to drink well is to partake of the very essence of the world. It is a matter of paramount importance, you said, for people cannot face the arduous journey ahead on an empty stomach. At once a humble affair and a profound one. A humble meal of maize and spring water is also profound in that. By ensuring one's survival, it paves the way for millennia of human history and culture to come. My dear friend, Liyue has changed so much while you have slept. Looking at the prosperity and beauty around us today, does it make you happy?
Fuck. Don't say that.
Guoba, this is kind of a huge deal. Why didn't you say anything?
He is not who he once was. Even the power of speech evades him now. There is no way he could have told you.
Oh.
The way Paimon said, like, he is not as he was, like, it sounded really profound. Yeah.
Guoba,
be saddened, youngling. There are two sides to everything. Guoba may have lost many of his former faculties, but he is now as carefree as can be, without a single worry in the whole world. In this world we inhabit, who can truly be said to live a life free of all woes? Those with a mind and with the knowledge will certainly be troubled by all manner of things. But he has gone further than us in his journey. He had both wisdom and courage. Everything he took upon himself, he was also ready to part with. His carefree demeanor today is a testament to the fact that he is at rest. So since you are his friend, take good care of him. Go out to walk and play. Allow him to eat, drink, and be merry.
That's like from the Bible. Eat, drink, and be merry.
I will! You can count on me!
Xiangling, you have an adeptal affinity. Guoba follows you around because he has respect for you. The moment he awoke, he was met with a familiar flavor in the chili mince cornbread buns he ate. After all that time, he still recognized the dish he had invented, and he approved of you as the one who had cooked it.
That's right. The taste of one's home cuisine always brings back memories of home. Though he remembered nothing, eating the food you had cooked gave him a feeling of familiarity. That is why he stuck by you.
You may be the first person in history to give the stove god the experience of being a satisfied customer. That makes you quite a remarkable chef.
If that's true, I couldn't be happier. Because putting a smile on customers' faces is what we chefs are called to do.
Well then, it's getting late and I still have things to do. Time for me to say goodbye. Traveler, Paimon, Xiangling, thank you all very much. I look forward to spending more time together in the future.
See you when you get buffed.
I guess my dad's probably heard the good news already, but I should still go catch up with him. Master, it's been a while since you came by. Why don't you join me?
Like, the thing about Wonder Weiss and Bleach, though, is that Wonder Weiss was sentient, but because Aizen changed him to be, like, an anti... What was Wonder Weiss's ability? Like, he stopped Genryusai Yamamoto. He stopped his Zanpakuto. Because he made that one change to him, it, like, completely destroyed him. So, like, it's similar, but in a way, it's more like... Extinguer? Yeah, like he extinguished the flames of Yamamoto. But it's more akin to, like, in a way, like a Jesus, someone who has divinity, but they cast it aside to better everybody else. Like, he gave up his power, his godliness to, like, become mortal and, like, stop, like, all the calamities instead of sins in a way. It's a self-sacrificial god. The god who gives up their divinity to help their progeny.
He thinks about you all the time, you know. He's always telling me to invite you over.
Right. Well, it's the same thing. It's the same sacrifice. It's you see it a lot with, like, phoenix imagery, where the phoenix will die but then be reborn. And it comes back, like a giant being gets reborn as a chick once again and has to start over.
Oh, good to see.
Same thing.
Then, far be it from me to refuse. Off we go then. Let's saunter over gently and see how all the city folk are getting along.
The city folk. Let's go saunter. I'm going to jump off a building. What time is it? Fuck, we gotta get going. Because after this, I still have the other 2. I don't even know what I have to do. Yeah, I do. I have Sarah, like, C30. Probably. But yeah, like Sarah is my Rosaria of Inazuma. Where is Wanmin Restaurant? Like generally every area I'll pick like a waifu.
Hi, Dad. I'm back.
Or maybe if they have one.
Hey, what are you doing there? I should be the one handling that.
Kaboba.
Oh
La 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 la.
Guoba's taken off.
La 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 la. Look who it is.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, it's you.
Hello there, old friend.
Oh, bless my soul. Are you out for a stroll as well?
She knows. She knows.
Given the season, it felt fitting to take a leisurely walk while the meal is being prepared.
Oh, it's super good. Like, she's super good with Sarah, or with Raiden, with Fischl too. 50% crit damage. Oh, or is it 60? It's just so good. It's like getting an extra 2 artifacts. 3, more like.
Quite right. And it also gave us the chance to run into you. Guoba may not recognize you, but as ever, he seems quite delighted to see you.
So, Guoba doesn't remember anything, but can still feel when something's familiar?
Friendship will always withstand the ravages of time. Traveler, what do you think of the name of this festival? Moonchase. The moon is a carrier of countless emotions. So many things only seem to surface as we gaze up beneath its poignant glow. Wherever the moonlight shines, the heart is wont to follow.
Do you think Zhongli made the moon? I think Zhongli made the moon.
Fond memories of those no longer with us. Debts of gratitude to old friends. The meaning of ages past and gone. All wrapped up in the city that has existed for so many moons to date. All these things and more, they are why people chase the moon.
In old age, the sight of many things puts one in a wistful mood. But children are always a beautiful sight to see. Such exuberant life force. It seems to well up from deep within the land itself. A land that has been in existence for so many millennia, and yet one that still dazzles today.
It's just third. I got a comment there. So hey, Japanese characters. Do I play them every day? If so, how many hours do I farm? So I generally play every day, but I also work 8+ hours every day. So if anything, I probably put in 1 to 2 hours of Genshin every day. Like in a day where I want to play, like in a day where it's just a daily routine, I'll log in the morning, condense or use resin to make sure it's good for when I go to work. And then I'll do my commissions when I come home. I generally farm all the artifacts I can for the day. And then, like, on the field. And then I'll do domains, use resin, whatever I need to do. So I probably play about 1 to 2 hours a day. And then if Spiral Abyss is out, or if I just want to just chill, I might play for like 3 or 4. Or I just leave it on in the background. But I generally play at least 1 hour a day, if not more, depending on what I want to do. But I do play every day. You play 4 to 5 hours? Right on. Like, a while ago, I used to farm rocks, like, all the time, but I haven't had weapons to build since I got the grass cutter, or the engulfing lightning. So I don't farm rocks as much anymore. But on days where I do farm rocks, crystals, I could play for hours. It all depends. But generally, at least an hour, 2 hours a day. Farm with domains if they run out. Like, I wouldn't, like, the thing is, like, I wouldn't, because I resin refill every day. So that's something I do. Every day I do the 50 resin refill, the 100, and the 100. When there's not a character I want to get, like, if I'm trying to save primos, right? Like if I'm trying to save primos for a character on a banner, I only do the 50 resin restore every day. But right now, where there's nothing I want, I do like 3 resin restores every day for like artifacts and stuff. Yeah, I I don't like that you have to wait certain days to do certain domains. It is annoying. I know a lot of people want like, yeah, you run out of resin, that's no fun. I think personally, if I could make a change to how artifact domains work, is that like every single day, okay, you should have 2 options. Every single day, you should be able to run artifact domains the exact same way they are now. You get one of the 2 sets, or you get an artifact from each set. They're both in the pool. But then let's say, like, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you were able to only farm, like, half of the artifacts if you choose. So let's say you only want the Emblem of Severed Fate set. You don't want any Shinanomiya set or whatever. You only want the purple stuff. So on Monday, you choose to farm only purple. But then on Tuesday, you could choose to farm only Shimenawa. Or if you don't care and you need both sets, then you farm both. Like, I think that'd be great, because a lot of the times you'll be farming for one artifact set, and you're always fighting the 50-50 of, I got a good artifact, but it's for the wrong set. And it's like, that's good if it's for an actual good set, but when it's like literally Bolid versus Archaic Petra, it's like, I don't want to have good Bolid artifacts. Like, I don't. I want good art. I want Petra. But yeah, I feel you. Like, Sunday's the best day. Like, legit, Sunday is the one day you shouldn't farm artifacts. Sunday is where you should do your talents. It's where you should do your weapon ascension, because you get choice of everything. Artifacts should only really be done Monday through... Not even Monday. Don't even do that Monday. Artifacts should only be farmed like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Like, Mondays for world bosses, and Sundays for like talents and stuff, and then artifacts every other day in the week, because they're not a specific thing.
Traveler, this Moonchase festival has been all the more entertaining with you here to witness it.
Thanks, I almost missed it.
Now, let's have Xiangling brew us a nice pot of tea. We shall drink and chat at our leisure.
Right, like, I hear you. You want crit damage, you want attack. It's the worst is when you get that 3 out of 4. You get like attack percent, crit rate, crit damage. They're both like 3.5, 7%, and then you get like HP, and you're like, please, 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 don't touch HP. It just all goes to that bad stat every time. Like, I've gotten through a lot of artifacts, and most of the time, like, I'll have a decent one. Like, last time I streamed, I got a decent artifact, and it all went to HP, and I just like fed it to something else. Like, it's rough. It's rough to get artifacts. But if it was easy, we wouldn't be playing every single day. We'd be getting our primos and doing something else more often. Okay, I did the quest. What do I do? Okay, so I only have 3 hours. I don't really have 3 hours, because like I can't be up till 5 in the morning doing this. So I gotta find out what I gotta do. Okay, so that's done. I have to do the Path of Gentle Breezes. Okay, cool. Where is this? Cloud Retainer. Where are you at, girl? Where is you? Does artifacts matter to characters? Yeah, like, certain characters work with certain artifacts. Like, some... Right, for the most part, like, for example... she does... Like, she's got decent...
warrior is to watch over the mountains and forests, while that of the Kujo clan is to guard Inazuma. These two are of the same ilk.
Oh, shit. My mic was off the entire time. Damn it. Dang it, guys. My mic was off forever. You should have told me that sooner. I was trying to talk, but I was showing things at the same time. So the thing with... Like, I was basically just trying to say that characters like Albedo can use defense on the Sands of Time and do fine, or Zhongli can use HP on the Sands of Time, and it's better than attack percent on those characters. But in terms of like physical damage, like my main DPS characters, Eula and Rosaria, both use physical damage, and the reason for that is Eula uses complete physical damage. Ice just doesn't really do anything, and Rosaria does enough damage, like residual ice, that her physical damage is good. Like on a character like Zhongling, you would only want physical damage on your cup if she was your main DPS. She's the character you're hitting circle with all the time. She's the character you're always attacking with. Because like how Genshin usually works is you have a main character that fights, and you have other characters that use their abilities to power up the main fighting character. Like, if you had a whole team where everyone was physical damage, like if you had a team where Zhongling was physical damage, you had Rosaria physical damage, you had Diluc physical damage, and you had Razor physical damage, it wouldn't be effective. Because all of their support abilities just wouldn't work. And physical damage is like Chunyun is a horrible idea, but we're talking about Razor. But generally, you'd want your main DPS to have physical damage, the one who's actually hitting circle. If your team consists of characters that never use the attack button, then don't worry about it. Like, you're better off powering up their elements. Oh, it's over there. I'm blind. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Cloud Retainer wants me to go over here? Really? Okay. Yeah, so you also mentioned Ayaka. Like, I don't have Ayaka, but you'd go Noblesse on Ayaka if you only wanted to use her burst. Like, you didn't want to use her combo attacks, you just wanted to use her burst, then you'd go Noblesse on Ayaka. Personally, like, if you want to build around her burst, you'd want to have, like... I would go a 2-piece Noblesse, 2-piece Ice, and that would maximize the damage your burst will do. And then you'd want to have artifacts that give you crit damage, but also giving you a bit of energy recharge so that you can always have it up. Like, that's the thing. If you're going to have a character built around using their elemental bursts, you need to have, like, a decent energy recharge with it. Like Raiden Shoguns, you always want to have your burst up. So my energy recharge is like 243. Like, it's not the highest it could be, but it's decent to balance it with my crit and crit damage. And my crit needs to be a lot higher. My Raiden artifacts are not good. I'm surprised she's a Mondstadt. Like, is she allowed to be here? I guess it's the land of freedom. I guess you can. Impeccable timing, traveler. One just finished ruminating on the making of this next dish, a pudding, so it is named. Much consultation did one have with the most recent popular recipes before deciding on this dish. It is said to be soft and tasty, a fine dessert indeed. Change and improvements, too, this one has made to it, along with the addition of rice. Naturally, one's entitlement to it is to name this new dish. Rice pudding. Oh, I like rice pudding. I like rice pudding. Oh, that's... Yeah, I didn't know either. I turned it off because something was making noise, and I forgot to turn it back on. But yeah. That's alright. That's alright. That is okay. Like... But I think for Zhongling, you'd probably just want to get, like, a lot of attack percent. Like, Zhongling has a lot of elemental mastery, too. Like, that's her ascension stat. So, like a fire cup with, like... As long as you mix your crit damage, and attack percent, and you get a lot of attack percent, you'd be fine. You'll be fine. And it comes down to what weapon you give her, too. Yeah, like, with Zhongling, like, if you wanted her to do more physical damage, you could give her the Dragon Spine Spear, and it would make her auto attack stronger. Or you could give her, maybe even a Favonius Lance, or something. I wouldn't want raisins in it. Like, I've had traditional rice, like, I've had, like, rice pudding, but in our house we have, my mom makes this thing, it's rice pudding, but it's not rice pudding, but I love it. It's something my mom makes, and I absolutely love it. So what it is like, you make rice for whatever you're making, and then the leftover rice, you put it in a little dish, like, not a big dish, and then you pour some milk in it, and then you add a bunch of sugar, and you stir it all up, and it's like, oh, I could eat that all fucking day. I love that. It's more like a cereal, but it's like, it's just so good. So good. You got 28 characters, and some you don't have, like Hu Tao and... Yeah, like, and even if you don't have all the characters, it's nothing to worry about. There are some characters that stand above the rest. Like, for me, I think Zhongli's the best character in the game. Others think it's Bennett, but to me it's shields, healing, protection. Like, there are characters that stand out among the rest, but at the end of the day, you can only control up to 4 and 8 at a time. Like, just because some people might say they only have 12, they only have 28, they only have, like, 32, they only have 50 characters. At the end of the day, like, make it work, play your favorites, and have a good time. And if you're having troubles, go with some meta picks. Work around it. Enjoy the challenge. Collect some rice fine stock. The machine indicates that it found some from here. Okay. Why is it? Can't you fly? I'm going to say it. Can't you fly? This device needs tending, and one cannot be in two places at once. Can't you fly? Alright, we got to get this done. Your favorite is Rosaria? Yes, me too. Me too. Yeah, for sure. Like, helping people is great. And trust me, there's a big difference between just carrying someone and teaching them how to do it. You call her a Rosaria vampire? Sorta. A lot of people thought she was like a vampire. Follow the aura. Well, I'm trying to... Okay. It literally told me to follow the aura. Okay. Follow your nose. Follow your nose. This magic wind. I wonder. Whee! Holy smokes. It's getting a lot better. I just took the second pill, and it's brought the swelling down a lot. Like, earlier I couldn't really touch the side of my face without my ear, like, hurting, and it got a lot more tolerable. Sup, brun? I just saved your life. Give me your cargo. You're not safe. You're under new management. You're gonna miss Kokomi? I'm not gonna miss Kokomi. Well, I went to the doctor because my eardrops weren't working. And the doctor looked inside my ear today, and she went, "Oh, God," and she went to go write the prescription. It was funny. Probably was. I don't mind eardrops at all. Like, usually I just put them in and, like, fall asleep with them in. You have opinions? Yeah. From listening to people talk shit. Earlier someone actually asked me about Barbara versus Kokomi. And I answered Barbara, to be honest. Like, I love Barbara at the beginning of the game. Like, I use Barbara all the time. Barbara. And then they changed her voice, and I got sad. But, no, I just got Jean. I traded Barbara for her big sister. Okay, Brun. Take his rich. I'm taking all the rice. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, I've been training for years. My first choice is fuck this slime.
There is no escape.
Oh my god, they need to buff Vidar2. That's such a joke. Such a joke.
As you wish, main Fräulein. Solidify!
Oh, watch it destroy the tower. Boom. Done. Yeah, like, you can't build all the characters in the game. I mean, you could, but you're gonna run your resources thin. Like, it takes millions of Mora to... What is that?
This is order.
You're alive?
No turning back. Inazuma shines eternal.
Oh shit. You want to crit on Barbara? You're memeing. You're a memer. Don't think so. Nice.
Strike.
Whee! Oh my god, that was fun. We made it to the Dada Upa Gorge. Frog. Yes. I missed it.
Gather. Shine down.
What did you ask? Holy jumping. What 5 stars do I have that I've never touched? Oh, you have another question too? Because girls come in all different shapes and sizes. Sarah is taller than most of the girls because her shoes are heckin' tall. But Fischl is shorter than Raiden. And Chi-Chi and Klee are the shortest. There's actually 4 different sizes. Yeah. What 5 stars do I have that I don't touch? Oh wow. So I used to Alloy. I don't touch Alloy. I used to use Venti at the beginning of the game, and then I just didn't use Venti after that. So for me, it's Venti. Alloy doesn't count, but Traveler, I guess, Venti. I pretty much use all of them. after that. I just started using Mona. Fuck, Bennett. I don't use Kaya, I don't use Amber, I don't use Youngling. I used to use Youngling a lot. I don't use Bennett, I don't use Zhenyan. I don't use this guy, I don't use Razor, I don't use Diona, I don't use Sayu because I just got Sayu. I don't use Alloy. I don't use Venti, I don't use the Traveler, I don't use Chunyun. I used to use Barbara, and I used to. I used to use Sucrose too, and now I don't. I try to use Lisa sometimes. I try to use Noelle sometimes. I use Chi-Chi a lot. I use Yanfei now. I use Diluc in the Spiral Abyss. Kaching kind of got, like, outclassed, but I use her sometimes. I use Beto. I use all these other characters. But I don't use anyone, like, underneath Lisa. I don't use them anymore. Alright, I gotta check the cargo. Oh, this is the cargo. The stuff I was blowing up. We gotta move it back? What? Blump, 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 blump. Do I have Zhao or Kazuha? No. I didn't want them. That's not rice. That's not rice at all. That's wheat. Rice literally has a picture in this game, and they didn't use it. What? You can buy rice. Excuse me? What? Hopefully I answered the question correctly. Or... Now that I look at everything, I want to change my team up.
Some in-the-field research?
Yeah. Hello, I'm back. Yes. I guess, but it's supposed to be rice. Okay. Oh, I gotta do this. Oh, the monster's gonna attack me. I don't fucking think so.
Forth.
He does. How do I turn this on? Oh, I gotta talk to her. Yes, I am ready. Activate!
Live.
Oh, they're all different this time.
There is no escape.
No, go back to the middle. Why won't it go to the middle? I'm literally standing on it. What the shit? It wouldn't go left. I was standing on it, it wouldn't go left. It doesn't trigger if you stand here. Only if you stand in the middle. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. Wait, it changed?
Burst forth.
Shine down!
Yeah.
Illusion shattered!
Come into being!
Yeah. Oh, I got this. Ooh, I did it. I did it. Here's your rice pudding. All 3 of them. I got pretty much answer doing that. Oh god, the enemy.
Shine down!
Gather!
Flash!
Alright, now we got one thing left. Whatever this is. 3 all new dishes. In Dragon Spine? Interesting. Wait, it's gonna be super cold
I would like
here.
to catch a snowflake, but once you have them in the palm of your hand, they melt away all the more quickly.
Dragon Spine music is like the best music though. Just a face full of booty. We're gonna eat the ferret? Braising? No. Braised meat. Too cold to fly, are we? Nonsense. How daring of you to gainsay one's adeptal might. One is merely occupied repairing these devices. Depart now. One grows impatient. Follow your nose. I just came this way. I literally just took this path to get here. I hope I don't get jumped. Oh, I'm getting my artifacts. Oh, I love this song. Wait! This is bullshit. Let me in. Let me in. This is where I get my artifacts. No. 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 This is bullshit.
Ta-da! Clink!
Oh no. What? Maybe? Come on, please stop being late. There we go. Hey. Oh my god, Dragon Spy music. What the fuck are you? Here we go. I did get the fish claymore. Like, I did all the chests and stuff, I just didn't do the story stuff and Cloud Retainer. I see your bar is red, and if you want it to stay full, you won't attack me. Here you go. They called it chilled meat. Chilled meat, an apt name indeed. It is of fair quality too, still we shall need a small fire to thaw it out. Fortunately, defrosting counts among the many supreme cuisine machine functions. The Adepti really are powerful. One would prefer that you save the praise for the machine's faculties. The ingredients are prepared. One shall activate this device immediately. The heat control shall still be left in your hands, traveler. One would have you report your readiness once you're successfully prepared. I'm ready. I'm ready. Activate! I'm gonna put a pillar here and fuck everything up. Ha! It broke it. There, it's piping hot. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving in Canada, so we're gonna have our nice turkey dinner tomorrow. It's gonna be great. Listen here, you little shit.
There is no escape.
No, shit.
Shine down.
Okay, stay there. Oh no. This is not good.
There is no escape.
Jumpy Dumpty go!
Wait, I can hit it with fire? Fuck. I didn't know you could do that. Alright. It sure is. Klee made it. I did it? Primo's easy. Alright, what are these recipes? Rice pudding and braised meat. Right on. Is that everything? Are we done? Hooray! I did it. Ah. I didn't realize. It's a good thing I had Klee. Not bad, not bad. So that's it. I managed to do it with 2 hours left. So let's... I would have failed if I didn't have her. That was a good calendar. There's only a day left of that. Hopefully people got their fates. Klee is the best, you're right. Yeah, that's all of it done. I'm so glad. I almost forgot. Yeah, Yanfei. I'm a big fan of the mages in the game. Absolutely. Yeah, I just started using her too. I got an artifact for her. Yeah. Like my Yanfei is not like perfect by any means at all. But I got this cup that's pyro damage and 105 mastery. Like I wanted it to touch the crit damage, but it went 105 mastery and crit. And I'm like, who do I give this to? And ended up giving it to her. And it's like a lot of fun to just do reactions and get damage and all that stuff. Really fun. And then I got the Wanderer's Troop to power up her charged attack. Jeez. I think I'd have higher stats than that, but I don't. Okay, so I did that. And now I got full resin. Nice, that's really high. Super high. Mine just has a bunch of hand-me-down artifacts just to play with. Mostly elemental mastery, I think. I forgot to look at the number when I had her, but yeah, mine's got 448 mastery. I must have a lot of elemental mastery. Because I think I just put as much elemental mastery as I could with what I had, because the artifact set gives you 80. And then that one has a bunch of crit damage and a bit of mastery. That one's all crit damage. That one's elemental mastery on the main stat. That one's mastery again. And that one is also mastery. Like it's all just... I just built her all elemental mastery for reactions and stuff. It's pretty good. Pretty fun. Because every hit's a reaction if you do it right. Okay, so I did that. What time is it? Oh my god, it's late. Okay. So I gotta use my resin before the night is done. Where am I going? It's Sunday, is it not? Oh, it's Sunday. What do I need? I mean, I could do that right now. could do that. 400? Yeah, I got 4,000. Yeah. Like, I just got it all from this event recently. Like, just the event finding all the chests. Like, I just got so many gems. And I always keep my, my Genesis, my Primos. I never change them over. Like, so what I have, like, my Primo gems are always, like, free-to-play gems plus, like, Welkin Moon. So, like, I think I have, yeah, I have 4,000 Genesis and 4,000 Primo. So, works out. Okay, so I need to pick a domain to do. How are my talents coming? Can you open the right page, please? Why won't you go down? There we go. Those hold me back so much. I hate farming 2 characters at the same time. You only use what MiHoYo gave you? Right on. I'll buy stuff from time to time if I want something. Yeah. Do I need a lot of her stuff? Not really. I still gotta wait instead of getting a job. Right. It's either you're doing the hustle in game or you're farming it at work. That's how it goes. What do you take? I only have 11 of those? Dominus. I don't know if I want to get that to 13 or not. I should. I don't know. What do you take? Freedom. You're all done except for crown, so I won't worry about that. I do need those. That's how you're happy? Right on. Do what makes you happy. I should level that up. I should crown this. Absolutely should. I'm gonna go farm resistance. Does anybody in the chat want to go farm the Dungeon of Resistance with me? If you guys want to. It's this one, I believe. Yeah, I'm gonna be farming the Resistance. Right, exactly. And getting new characters is a problem because you can't use them right off the bat. I told them in a survey once that when you get a new character, their level should be prorated to what your AR is.
To manifest eternity
Like,
per the almighty Shogun's
if you're AR 45, all characters should be like level 60. Like, whatever you need to get to. Like, if you're AR like 50, every character should come to you at like 60. If you're like 55 plus, every character should come at 70. They should just come at 70. Because you've obviously been playing the game for a year. Like, you're not gonna use a level 1 character. You're not gonna level up a character naturally. That would be the most slave playthrough though. Like, if someone were to like try to like stream the game where they don't use talent experience books, they only fight monsters, like, it would take them like a year to level up. My god, it'd be torture. I didn't get any takers, so I'm gonna go in. It's getting late, I gotta sleep soon. So I gotta use up my resin on this domain. I hate this domain. I hate this domain so much. I really do.
We may leave at any time.
Sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Who can help?
Brinkley. lightning, geo, and wind. Oh no, I can't run in this domain. This domain takes like all of your stamina away. I hate this. I hate this domain the most in the entire game. I absolutely hate doing this because you have no stamina. You can't do anything. All the enemies are ice. Right, annoying.
Stabilize.
Boing, boing, boom!
I can't use charge attacks. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't use the hold. Oh no.
Torn to oblivion. Illusion shattered.
Like, I just don't like the stamina restrictions. There we go. Almost fell off a cliff. I was scratching my eyes. See if we get any gold books. No gold. Only have 4 condensed resin? Really? I thought I had more than that.
Shine down.
Gather. I will have order.
Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal.
That doesn't break that ice shield very fast.
I swear by my sword.
Boom. He exploded. Alright. I honestly want them to make like harder domains, like longer domains. Because as like fun as it is to beat domains really fast, it's kind of like I'm top from other AR people. You're 56 on your way to 57? That's awesome. I remember when I hit 56, it was like I was just making rocks with crystals.
There is no escape.
Order guide you.
Like for me, it's just play every day. Yeah, like I just hit 58. Yes, or last week, earlier this week.
Solidify. I will have order.
I really hope they make it go higher.
Illusion shattered.
Oh, he's dead. Right on. I miss some days, like if my friends are hanging out and we're like out having a party or whatever, like it won't bother me. And now that I've linked it with my PlayStation and my phone, like if I wake up late and I gotta go to work or I get called into work early or whatever, I can like log in when I'm there and like condense my resin or try to do commissions, things like that. What are you saying? Yeah, like, I think they're going to raise the cap. Like, realistically speaking, they have, like, it's just a way to monitor players to make sure they don't exceed certain limitations. Because right now, like, level stops at 90, which is really weird. Like, in any game, like, level 100 is maximum. And then it goes higher and higher as the game goes on. And we know from, like, data mining that talents go to 15. So, like, I'm pretty sure that as the game goes on, we're going to get, like, level 100. We're going to get level, like, 120. Things like that. Seriously? Nice. I tend to take my time. I haven't done all the world quests. I haven't done all the story quests. But I'm pretty sure that we're going to get higher level caps, more ascensions. Realistically, they can balance the game very well like that. Like, if there are certain characters or weapons that underperform, they could make weapons go to 100 and get like a big power boost, whereas already strong ones won't get as much of a jump, like if they wanted to. Like, they could control the meta by adding like ascension later on. Where like, oh, you're going to need crowns to take weapons to 100. And like certain ones are going to be worth it and certain ones aren't. And like right now artifacts go to 20. They could make artifacts go to 30 if they want. They can, well, they wouldn't go to 30, but they could make artifacts go to 28 or 32, or, you know, they could do whatever they want. Like, people might think the grind's over, but the grind could go higher. They could just change a simple aspect. I really, 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 really hope that world level goes up. Because if world level stays at 8 or whatever it's at, the game's going to stagnate. Like, if the world level stays at 8, like, people, like, the Abyss already shows us monsters that are way stronger than what we find outside. Like, once you start playing Spiral Abyss, and then you get out of Spiral Abyss, everything is a cakewalk. Like, nothing really challenges you anymore. And then you get stronger and stronger to kill enemies that are going to die in 5 seconds. You're doing it in 3, and it's like, hooray. It's like a conflict. Okay, I gotta go condense this resin and then make more resin. Okay, back to the domain. Yeah, this team worked good. I just hate the reduced stamina in here. It's like they put it far away on purpose.
Stabilize!
There is no escape!
Jumpy Dumpy go! Sparks and flash! Woo!
Torn to oblivion!
Oh, I took damage.
Barbados, guide us.
50k? Damn, that's good. Yeah, gold, right on. I need so much of this. I think that the Book of Resistance is the most needed talent book in the entire game. Like, Diluc needs it, Jean needs it, Noelle needs it, Mona needs it, Eula needs it. Like, that's at least 5 characters right there.
Solidify!
Yeah, like, they should absolutely update that. Like, I think we should have, like, oh, the Oculi?
Illusion shattered.
The Inazuma one, they're gonna have to power that one up.
Gather.
Oh my god, he got frozen up there. That is fun with her, with the...
Jumpy Dumpty Go!
Inazuma shines eternal!
Two! Oh my god. That saves me so much time to get 2 gold books. My god. That's like 3 purple books? Or blue books, or however it goes. Wow. That's like 3 gold books I've gotten tonight.
Gather.
Wind, hear me.
Roll them all up! Yes! Boom! Jumpy Dumpty Go!
40k. That's gold.
Torn to oblivion.
When she pulled out the sword, she got hit and her head backed up in the cutscene. That was funny. Back to back? What? Whoa. That's so good. That's like 5 gold books in 3 runs. Whoa. That saves me so much books. That saves me so much, like, resources. That's amazing. To be honest, I think when it comes to resin restoring, like, if you're just going to daily restore the 50, do whatever you want. But if you restore, like, 3 times, you're better off farming, like, talents or weapon material stuff that isn't RNG based. Like, once you get it, you have it. Artifacts, when they're RNG, sometimes you end up just wasting your resin. 62k? Charge attack? My god.
This is order. Quake!
Illusion shattered. Now you shall perish.
Get over here. I can't run to you. Fuck.
There is no escape.
Gather.
How many we got left? Two? Two. Right on. Another gold? Perfect. That's like 6 gold. That's 6 gold books and 4 runs. That's so good. I still don't know what character I want to do the talents for. I should do Eula, but I also want to do Mona. Albedo needs them. No, Albedo needs Ballad. Get back here, you bouncy ball.
Solidify.
Shine down.
Lewis Flood! Blazing Delight!
That like C4 change just blows up their shield. Like instantly.
There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal.
Alright, what's the last condense say? Hopefully another 2 golds. That'd be wild. What do we get? No golds. Figures. I did pretty good for golds. I'm okay with that. Okay, so what am I going to... How much longer is there for Kokomi? 1 day. So this Tuesday we're getting an update. Oh, I can't make condensed. Hello, Timaeus. I'd like to use the pot. The statue. Craft. Crafting match. Thank you. Alright, so what are my choices? 13, not bad. I could power up her R2. That's a crown. It's worth crowning. It definitely is. Oh, I probably should. I should crown that. What, I need like 3, 4? Sure. Bonus!
How can I help you?
Yeah, I needed 3, I think. Made 4, got 5, something like that, whatever. Yeah, I should crown that. Didn't even ask me, are you sure? Just like, sure, done. Yeah, I should just do all of her talents. I use her as my like secondary main DPS. I should. Sure, take them all. Well, don't take them all. I'll make like 10. 1 bonus. Get out of here.
The neighboring nation of Liyue.
Should. I need 3 for that, or I need 13. Hello, Timaeus. What should I do? Thanks. That's what I thought. Tuesdays. I can only make 5. How about I just, like, make all this? Duplicates? No duplicates in, like, 21. You're crazy. 2. Okay. $17 for that. I can crown. Do I want to crown that? I probably do because I swing her sword a lot. That's all my Mora. Fuck it. I'm a broker. I cannot afford the Mora. What am I gonna do? Jeez. That's not enough. Hello, crafting bench. I can't even do that if I wanted to. I do have 2 condensed, so I'll go use it. It's pretty rare I actually crown anything, to be honest. I've crowned all of Rosaria. I've crowned, so far, 2 of Eula's. I crowned Zhongli's Meteor. I crowned Raiden Shogun's Burst. I crowned Fischl's Oz. I think that's all I've crowned.
Shine down.
Stabilize.
Jumpy, dumpy, go! Ooh.
Gather.
I hope we get some more crowns next event. We don't get many crowns. I might get more Eula's if she gets a rerun. Like some constellations. Now that I think about it. Like a character I actually use. I should. And it's another chance to get genes. Hey, a gold. Beautiful. And I'm getting so tired. Oh my god.
Stabilize. I will have order.
There is no escape. Now you shall perish.
Solidify.
Sparks and flash!
Illusion shattered.
Stabilize.
Boom, 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 boom. Geo fire electric. Geo fire electric. Boom, 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 boom. Beautiful. Okay, last resin. I am tired. What time is it? 4 o'clock. Oh my god, I gotta get to bed. Gotta get to bed. Okay. I don't think that's enough to do any more Eula talents, but it's fine. If I get a bonus, though. No bonus. No, I'm off by 1. I didn't get any bonus. If I would have got a bonus, I would have had it. Oh well. I'm broke. I have no more. But still. I wonder how hard she hits now, actually. Before I go to bed, I gotta know. Like, I just crowned something. I need to know.
Ready for reconnaissance.
Understood.
Understood.
Completely understood.
Add
Are my
asterisk.
thingies done? How much time is on them? 51. I'm not waiting 51 minutes for that.
Mondstadt welcomes you.
There's like no enemies.
Shudder.
Well, I'm strong enough to beat a pigeon. There are no enemies here. There's no meat bodies to just beat up. I guess there's the treasure hunters over here.
Stabilize. Another test.
What?
That tingle?
That was a lot of damage for a friggin' swing. 23? Woohoo! Woohoo!
Picked the wrong test subject.
Seriously?
Eye for an eye.
Stuck. I've never seen damage like that before. Holy shit. That's a lot of damage. Holy smokes. I didn't think that would make that much of a difference. Holy shit.
Gather. Another test. That tingle? I got careless.
$24 with the percent. That's really good. Well, that makes me feel like I made a good decision today. Wow. How much percent was that they said? 177. And the 4th hit would be the strongest. Holy smokes. That's a lot of damage.
Gather.
Live. Beg for mercy. Yeah.
That's some good damage. Really just getting some last minute artifacts before I head to bed. Yeah, at this rate, if Eula comes back, I'll probably try to get some constellations.
Crush.
for mercy.
I thought it would freeze the water below us, but it didn't. Oh well. So because I walked away, did it take that commission away? Or are they still up here? Took it away.
Shut up.
Oh no, it was the commission. Okay. Right on.
Crush.
Okay, one last artifacts. Well, not one. Fuck. Now I'm doing it. Shit. Couple artifact spots, then I'll go to bed. No, I don't want to fight him.
Time to scout.
You can do shoot missiles at me from over there? God, he's actually getting closer. He's gonna shoot missiles at me?
Crumble!
He's gonna shoot more.
Rise!
How many missiles you got in there, bud?
Crumble!
Anyway. Man, I like leeway battle music. But I got artifacts to get. I honestly didn't know that one stone steel could block all the missiles. Sounds like thunder.
Coming to beat.
Beg for mercy.
Oh no, I did get Constellation 1 for Eula because I liked it.
More speed.
I forget about that.
Crush.
Gotten pretty good at getting the artifacts in here, like, without getting other stuff.
More speed.
Fig, now I'm getting all the artifacts. Just gotta try to not wake this guy up. Fuck. No, no, I'm no test subject. I could get that one, but it's so far away. I don't want to do that.
There's
Free
no
artifact experience is good artifact experience. Ah, fuck. Oh, Jesus, get my ass smacked. Not in a good way. What other places do I like to go to? I like to go there.
More speed.
Yeah, that's a good spot too.
More speed.
Where is he? Oh, there he is. Okay, what other spots are there? I can go too quick. That's a good spot. That's a 5 artifact spot.
This is order. Stabilize.
That was risky with how little stamina I have. This spot's so good. 1, 2, 3. Four and 5. And there's down here. I didn't know that summoned Waifus.
Flood of frost.
Well, whatever damage that did, it killed them. It's weird, usually I enter this cave from like a different angle. Oh, get out of here.
Stabilize!
Beg for mercy.
Oh yeah, Rito. Oh yeah, that's a spot too.
Time to scout.
There are more spots in Inazuma, but there's like better spots in Leeway. If they'll spawn any artifacts for me.
Witness my great undertaking.
Solidify.
Dang, that hit like nothing. Told him about to get hit with a Molotov Doctor. Oh, I got hit by it. Oh my god. Oh, that is not good. Not bad, little gust of wind. Not bad. Sure, lots of artifacts. Usually I'm like very leisurely getting them, and like now that I'm trying to get them before I go to sleep, it's like, oh my god, there's a lot.
Stabilize!
Get lost. Yeah, we still need an Albedo rerun, a Eula rerun, a Ganyu rerun, and a Zhao rerun. Personally, I don't like the characters where you have to lose health to do good with them, like Hu Tao and Zhao, so they're not in my interest.
Rush forward! Solidify!
Let's go to the Salty Sea. Get that frog. I knew it! I hit my artifact limit. I don't think I came here today. Because the frog was still here. I can't identify any more artifact spots because I hit the limit. Because there is a limit. You can only get so many artifacts a day. Or investigation spots, period. I can't investigate any more spots. That means if I were to go to a place I never went in like 2 whole days, which would be Shinsa Village, nothing will be lit up and sparkly. Because I'm not allowed to get anything. Nope. Nothing there. I literally submitted this ticket to Genshin, and I told them that there was a limit to how many like investigation spots you could go to a day. And they said you have to send feedback, and I didn't know how to do that like with a video, so I just posted it to Twitter. Because I did one of the Tanuki things, and when the Tanuki event ended, I had no place to investigate. That was the only way I could show them that it was legit without just me investigating them earlier. So yeah, none of these spots I can investigate. Can't investigate down here. I can't investigate at all. I'm at my limit. Can't investigate no more. Very sad. That's why when you farm artifacts, you have to pick and choose your spots, or else you'll mess up. And yeah. So I farmed all the artifacts I can. Which is how many? A lot. Okay, 1 stars and 2 stars. You can't get those from domains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13? About 13 rows. 13 times 9, so That's how many artifacts you can get in a day. 13 by 9. So it's about 100. I think. I can't math right now. Maybe 120? I don't know. 117. So I think I investigated a couple other spots that weren't artifacts, so it's probably 120 artifacts you can investigate. Or no, I got multiples from a couple spots, so I still think it's around 100, but I probably got 2 from a couple spots many times. So it's about 100 investigations you can do a day, so you have to maximize them. Well, that said, I did what I had to do. I got the event done. Hopefully this stream helped other people get it done or to make sure to finish it off. But that's going to do it for me. I'll see you guys later. Happy Thanksgiving to those in Canada. Have a great night and good luck on your wishes. Because tomorrow is the last day for Kokomi, if that's what you want. See ya.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?